So, yell, scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Your bally's on.
Yo, Rick, I was about to, but I need the shoe home.
Why?
Because the shoes always hurt my thumb.
6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, take it fresh, you're on.
Here we go, come on, here we go, come on, yo, what's wrong with that?
Well, I don't know, they're late, told them the time. Oh, I forgot the day.
Man, you did it again. Oh no. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. No, we didn't.
What?
No, we didn't.
What?
No, we didn't.
Well, don't get us wrong. Excuse me, Daggy. Excuse me, Daggy. Excuse me, Daggy, fresh, you're on.
Well, it started off on 8th Avenue when I made up the name called the Get Fresh Crew. It was me, my two DJs, True and Barry, and my right hand man Ricky D. I used to rap and sing, make sounds of things. And for example, here's a telephone ring. Hello, is that your question? No, it's not it right now. But anyway, no more delay. Just check out the new style I display. Now you gotta be to rock with, and I'm D-O-U-G-I-E, and I'm known.
Rise and shine. Saturday morning has finally arrived. It's Let's Be Clear with your host, Queen Lady D, Lady Grace, and the Mix Master, DJ K. Nicky, IXS Radio.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the Let's Be Clear radio show live here on IXS Radio. Y'all gonna have to excuse my voice today because it's gone. And hopefully it'll be back sometime today. However, you're sitting here with us, or we're sitting here waiting for the arrival of my co-host, Lady Grace, who's late. Who's gonna be fine today. So I want y'all to let me know what's a good number. What is a good amount to find her for being this late? She's like 15 minutes late already.
Oh, I got that to say.
Is it $5 a minute?
Oh, that's a lot of money. No, because then that means everybody has to pay that if they're late. So go like $1.
No.
50 cents?
No.
25.
$5 each minute.
A quarter, man.
No.
Can you put it in my hand for a dime? It's funny, the music came on.
And she just busted in the door.
Bust it out.
So the people said that we should charge you $5 for each minute you was late.
Listen, first of all, if you check your message, you'll understand.
Wait a minute, go to the
That
mic.
has
Go
nothing
the
to
mic.
do with it.
Wait a minute, we want this argument on air. Go to the microphone.
Oh, we on already?
Yeah.
Oh.
See how it is? I
This
told
is
her
live.
to stop. Wait.
No, this is live. We don't stop and wait.
She
I
got.
don't know what happened to me.
That's
I should have waited.
that's your shirt. Don't throw it away, cause you look like you was gonna throw everything away right now.
Hi, bro.
Say good morning. All right, so say
Grace.
good morning to the people.
Oh, now I can say good morning?
It was nice knowing you. I love you.
Nikki said it was nice knowing
First
you.
of all, I would have been here on time. I left Audi on time, in time enough to get here for 11 o'clock. And on the Hutchinson, it was an accident and they got construction going. Sorry,
Get
it's
the
one lane.
hell.
I can't control traffic. Sorry. Good morning.
So once again, I need to know what's a good price to charge for.
Oh, shit.
I tried to say. I tried to say
I got it. I got the perfect punishment.
What the hell? Wait
The perfect fine.
It has to
could do
be
something
dollars
on
and
the air.
cents.
Yeah.
Do something on the air.
We want $2 million in small bills by tomorrow, or it's going to be something.
That's
Well,
so
I
good.
guess
No,
that's
Listen, it's gonna be something. It's definitely gonna be something.
It's gonna
Because
be something.
I think if she
ducks.
had $2 million right now, she wouldn't be
Ducks.
sitting here with us.
Thank you.
They
Thank
didn't say
you.
what kind of bills. Duck
Oh,
bills.
duck bills?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
I'm
want
with
$2
Nick.
million.
We're not talking monopoly money. Neither.
Yeah. See. what I'm saying?
Listen, you wasn't specific.
I didn't say it. He said
He
it.
wasn't specific, so
I'm saying
You going
$5
with
for
Nick.
each minute you was late.
I tried to.
what?
I tried to
What?
sit down. I tried.
So what happens when?
Look, see.
No, he's
Tell-
getting fined too. Both of y'all paying today because he was late. We didn't
if
start
he-
at
I wasn't
11
late.
o'clock. We didn't start at 11 o'clock.
It's not my fault that
No, now it's not.
technology don't have
Because we walked in this room when you got here. It was 11. It was 10:55.
Okay.
You gonna want to say
And
hi to
So-
everybody on Let's Be Clear Radio, Access
Right,
Radio.
like
How
what?
are you this morning? We are
She look
still
at
a
the camera.
family. We're still a family,
are
but we
still
go
a
through
family.
things like this from time to time. I don't know which Karen look at.
What in the world?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The problem is
There is no
Turn.
problem. The problem is you guys need to face the facts. You
is
was
what?
late and you got to pay for that. Period.
of all,
you
all
wasn't
right.
ready to go on live at 11 o'clock, were you?
The
I was
Supremes
on.
is
No,
not
you
gonna
wasn't.
break
So
up.
No, you wasn't.
What's two?
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Stop.
I was ready to go.
Have a
on.
time.
And when I clicked the button,
I don't want to hear nothing about no buttons.
Skype
Call.
I don't want to hear any.
Call it
I
347-708-0216.
It wasn't working because I was trying to do while I was in the traffic, so it
You
wasn't
tried to
working.
call,
And
right?
It said off air.
Thank you.
What was off air?
When I typed in iAccess Radio,
You know why it was off air?
Why?
Because he wasn't ready to go live.
but it wasn't
Y'all keep
pulling up
telling
nothing.
on
It
each
kept
other.
showing.
Stop
Oh,
just seeing each other like this. Stop talking. Just stop.
anyway,
Next
Hold
time
on,
I
wait a
text
minute.
you, you respond.
Listen, we need to call the paramedics for her.
No.
nah, it's the
Y'all, it's too
Bronx
late.
State
Y'all
is
should
right
have
over
called
there.
a long
We
time
can just
ago.
drop her off and that's it.
Bronx State
Too
right
late.
there.
No, I don't know about. We gotta find a better,
I know somebody that worked there.
a good hospital.
No, Bronx
No, we
State.
ain't- don't
I know
worry.
Is it
somebody
good?
It's a hospital.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
You need a hospital.
But she needs
Is
it.
it good?
Yeah, is it good? I ain't going
got
to
it.
any hospital.
We not gonna just take you anywhere.
Oh,
we
okay,
family. We
yeah.
can't just
Bronx
do that.
State is good.
It's
Don't
good.
worry.
We
All
ain't
right,
They
take
got
me
you.
there. But they don't.
Nah, we
That's
can't do that.
specific for what I need, though.
Which
Yeah,
is
that,
what?
yes, it is.
Which is what?
Y'all the ones taking me.
Well, what she needs?
She need mental health.
But you know what?
what I need.
They have those urgent care clinics too. So
That
They don't have it
They
for
don't
sight.
do nothing.
they don't have it for sight.
No, they don't.
Well, they
They
got
don't
one.
have anything.
They do because I just saw one of they building
I
over
don't
there. It's
trust
not
it.
open
You
yet.
sure?
But
You
we can
saw
leave
it or
her
you
there.
wasn't there?
No, no.
Don't leave me there. Don't leave me
We
there.
can leave her there until they finish building it.
I'd rather go to Bellevue.
Oh,
Bellevue is
Bellevue
not
is a
really
good
outside.
hospital.
of-
They don't do
though.
it anyway.
They're
Not
a good
really.
hospital.
My sister was born there.
They're a
Yeah.
good hospital. My sister
It's
was
good for
born
that,
there.
for
I'm
that.
I had a brother and
I'm
sister that was born
done.
there too.
My father
Yeah,
used
back
to
in
work
the day.
here.
He,
Yeah.
you heard him like my sister was born there. Like
He probably was born there
He
too.
was
And she
born there.
crazy as two bed bugs.
Anyway, as y'all can see, the shenanigans begin really early in the morning.
Early.
You started it.
Early
So anyway.
in the morning.
I put breakfast on
The table.
And make sure
that your coffee has its sugar and
Uh-oh.
your eggs are over easy. Your is like me. All that's missing is your
Yo, the crazy thing. The crazy thing about that song.
Sorry, we was about to get lit.
The crazy thing that was my favorite Karen Rice song.
Yeah,
I used to love that song.
Yep.
I used to think I could sing it, but
Me too. We all
I
did.
still think you can sing it.
That was messed up. Whoa.
so anyway, so let's get right back. Let's get back to business.
Let's be clear radio.
Let me clear my throat.
It's all about, you know,
You had a time.
everybody is mad.
I really had to clear my throat, though.
Y'all want some water?
You see, that's why we need to mute Al's mic, because he's really disrespectful this morning.
You still sick? My
However,
gosh.
can we get to business?
Yes, go ahead.
Are you gonna stop?
Stop.
Nope.
Never ever.
Nope.
Never ever.
So a lot of people is mad because Jussie, whatever.
Jussie.
Jussie.
Yeah, I say it like that.
Yeah, he got off.
I mean, you know.
So, you know,
did say proven until
Till
what?
what?
innocent until proven guilty.
All right. So,
So, yeah, the top cop out there in Chicago is
Yeah,
like pissed
tight.
off.
You know,
mad.
he's
he
embarrassed.
big mad.
That's what it is. They're
He is
embarrassed.
big
so they
mad.
want him to pay some kind
Now
of
they
way.
want him to pay, right? They
Yeah.
said a fine or something.
They want to
Yeah.
find
They
him
wanna
like
fine him.
130,000.
I know they said something about. I know they were saying something about because of the hate mail that he sent or somebody sent to him, that the FBI was still investigating that part of it.
Okay, let them finish investigating. And if it comes out that he sent it to himself, then okay. But right now, we don't know.
Right.
Exactly. So
him alone,
they
like,
mad.
They
They
tight.
They
They
mad.
said
Yeah.
Empire ratings dropped this
Yeah,
week,
but
like, drastically.
I don't think that
I
was
don't think
because
it's
of
for
him.
I don't think it was either, but
Because how
they
you
sure
gonna
made
know
it
it's
clear.
for him?
They made it
Because
clear
first of
it was
all,
to him.
I mean, a lot of those episodes were aired before
Yeah.
anyway.
I
So
stopped watching years ago.
Yeah, so I don't think it's that. If anything, I would want to watch it.
to see
But
what
see-
happened.
Yeah,
to
but
see who's gonna-
his trial is more interesting than Empire. So whatever he's going
well,
through,
his trial is over
Yeah,
now, so
whatever.
they
Right,
But my
dropped all
thing is now,
charges.
like, how does he come back from this? Like, now his whole work career, like, you know,
Isn't there an award show that's coming on
right.
tonight that he's up
he's
for
getting the
NAACP
award.
Image Award?
Image Award
So
for that. For the
absolutely.
for the trial or
show.
for
No,
Empire?
for the show.
Because
Yeah,
that,
he was
that was some good acting
yeah,
too.
He
So
was better than that show.
Well,
But
we
yeah.
shall see when they finish doing
Yeah,
what
just
they
leave
doing.
him alone. Like, let the investigation keep going.
They're
Then
trying-
if you see he's
they was
guilty,
trying to say that his family is connected into politics and is all
Right.
about politics.
And
And
they were
stuff
trying
like
to say, like, he paid, he knows people, is how he got off. Like, we
like
don't
he's
know.
the first one that ever
Like,
did
it.
that.
Hello, he won't be
Maybe
the
he's
last
the first
either.
black one that got dismissed,
And that's why they so
they're
mad.
upset.
But then
Yeah,
the
'cause
cop
they-
that's out there, the Chicago cop, he African American too.
Yeah,
and
but
he
that don't
big
mean
mad
anything.
though.
And
My
what about
God.
that lady that looked like Oprah?
She mad
With
too.
yeah, he should have won against him too.
Like, I don't understand.
She look like a
The lady
long-headed Oprah. She do. What? Because when I was looking at it last night, I was like, "Is that Oprah talking about Justin?" And then I said, "Oh no, That's Harpo. Yeah,
That's Harpo. That wasn't Oprah. That was Harpo.
That's awful.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So I don't know. Hopefully everything will. They'll close the chapter on that because I'm tired of hearing
I am
between
too.
that and R. Kelly. I'm tired of hearing
yeah,
all
I'm
of
tired
that stuff.
Them, yeah,
I'm tired of
even
it.
Trump had something to say. Like he need to sit his
Yeah,
time.
what he got to do? Like he don't.
Like you need to investigate some real problems. I'm hey,
That's not even an issue. That's
Yeah.
It's not.
that's an
he
issue
said
within a
he's an
community. Okay,
embarrassment
fine.
To the nation.
You? Oh, that's an embarrassment to
To
the
the
audacity
nation.
in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to talk about the nation. You should. You got the Flint water.
They
crisis,
still ain't got water.
Homelessness. You got all the
You got
police
bigger issues
brutality
to be dealing
yeah,
with.
police, and you worried about
Word about
justice.
justice. Leave that it alone.
That's crazy.
If he wanted attention, this was for real. Why he did it was for attention. He got it.
He got a whole
If he
lot.
got the orange
Got a
orangutan
lot of- yeah.
talking about him, you know
Who?
he got
Andre
it.
Harrell.
I said the orange orangutan.
Funny.
What
He's
is
funny
going-
as 3 people.
She is 3 people. That's 3 people back bottled up in one.
I know 3 people. I used to be 2. I don't know where the third one came from.
Nah, you 3 people. You
I
like
don't do that to Nikki today. We're not doing that.
no?
It's
She's
okay. I tried to
she's
save
sorry.
you though, Grace.
Thanks,
Well,
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
And then I seen that 50 Cent's called Wendy Williams a crackhead.
Yes, though.
Yeah,
Well, was. Yo,
in the
that whole
house.
issue.
That-
whoa,
listen.
Whoa. It's
Like-
so bad that I felt sorry for her.
Right, because we
Yeah.
You know what? I don't feel sorry for
I
her.
did that first.
man.
I mean, I
don't
did that first because, but she's always talking about other people.
Other
That's
people,
her
right.
job also.
And
but
she's still doing it. Like she on her show this
she
week,
get paid. I
like
guess she
she
need
was
that
bashing
money.
people left and right, and I'm looking at her like, come on, your husband,
Her husband just
had a baby,
right?
Had a
Yeah,
baby.
had a baby with the mistress.
and
and have her living in he's paying for with her money.
Ooh.
Because they're saying that she's the one that pays him everything, supposedly.
because her
allegedly.
husband
He's
is
the
the
ma- he's the
manager, right?
manager.
Yeah, he pays for so he's using her money to pay for the mistress.
mistress to
That's
live?
why he won't leave with Dee. Is because
Because
he won't be
the-
able to
Oh,
pay
because
for
he
everything
can't be able to
that
afford
she,
for the mistress.
that she wants. Now that's some
To each
gangster
his
bull.
own.
So
So she went through him cheating
I heard that ain't the first time,
and a baby.
and a baby, and living with
And
her.
they said
And
they
they live
he-
together,
he
and
was
I'm in a
quite
psych
physical
place. I'm
too,
in a
Yeah, I heard.
She a sober house.
She in a sober house,
because
see,
she
that's-
relapsed and started getting high.
and I relapsed because of your shenanigans. Nah, son, gotta give. Homie.
It gotta be more than that.
It has
that
to
relapse.
be. There's no way
But
you just relapse off of that.
That's that controlling thing. He knows how to control. They've been together for years.
They say he used to put
Beat her,
hands
yeah.
on her.
He used to hit her. So,
But that means she's
and
an
he knows
abused person.
he probably knows the ins and out how to get to
How to
her.
get to
That's
her.
why she went back to
And then the fact that she looks like a man.
that too. So
You know,
so because
so,
okay,
yeah.
now I'm gonna
Now
play
that-
devil's advocate now. So is it okay for it to happen to her because she look like a man?
No, I'm not
Negative.
saying that.
Oh,
I'm just saying, you know, not too many men want to be with a woman that looks like a man.
So why he with her?
He
But
married
got
her.
money.
thing is, she didn't always look like
She
that.
didn't always right.
She-
She got a lot of work done.
She looked. There was a time she looked like a regular sister. She's beautiful. You know,
she
Beautiful.
got a lot-
Really?
She
She was-
got a
yes,
lot of stuff
yes.
done to herself. Like
Yes,
she
yes.
I
She
know
did a
the
lot of
boob
work.
thing.
Yeah, I knew about
She
the
got a
boob,
lot
but I
of-
didn't know. I
No,
always
she had a
saw.
lot of work.
She did her
Oh,
nose and
I
think
saw
everything too,
the-
like
Yeah.
her face.
When she was a teenager. That's the youngest I've ever seen her, but I never seen anything after that. Oh,
No,
really?
She was a big girl too. She
Yeah,
wasn't
she
just
was.
That's what I'm
Very
I
saying.
seen her in
tiny.
real
I
life.
seen her
She
at
is
the-
tall.
the
but
Circle of
she's so
Sisters.
small,
Yeah.
too. Like
She was. Yeah, she was
But
kind
some
Prayers to
people
Wendy.
prey on people who,
right.
Yeah.
not, I don't want to say weak, but have issues. She clearly has issues, and she's an addict to anything. And low self-esteem, whatever. We don't know what Wendy goes through. You know,
Right.
okay, yeah, she talks about everybody do some dirt. Everybody said everybody do their thing. Doesn't mean they deserve to be treated like shit.
Agreed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Oh,
like
well.
that. Like, damn, leave. But you know what? She probably
She
don't want to
hasn't-
leave because she
right.
gonna have to pay. You know what? You paying anyway.
Right.
So you know what? Here.
She hasn't gotten herself to
To
the
that
point where she's
point,
ready
yeah.
to go.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe her being in a sober house.
I know.
Yeah,
What's her
but
name?
she
Out.
went back.
Charlemagne.
She went back
Charlemagne.
already.
She relapsed. And I don't know if she went back.
She's
to the
still
sober
in the-
house.
so
She's in the
she's
sober
leaving
house till
out
I
of
think
a sober
April.
house.
Yeah, April. I think they say April 8th. She's supposed to come back on air with her show or something because she
should
took it
chill
off
for a
again.
while. Yeah.
She took it off again. Yeah. So
needed
I don't
chill.
know.
She either needed
What
to chill or
Charlemagne
come
said.
back
You know
and
that was her
talk.
partner.
Yeah, he said that the husband is a monster. He always been like that, and she needs to leave him.
Yeah. He funny looking.
They kind of look alike.
They do,
I'm
don't
done.
they?
Yeah.
But when you're together for so long, you begin
You
to
start
look like
looking
each
like
other.
eels.
You start looking like
she
one another.
said ills. What is that?
Eel. You don't know what eel? E-E-L.
Listen.
The
I know what
electrifying
a-
fish. Oh.
Oh my god!
What?
She just educated us.
Like the what?
Electrifying.
The electro what? Flying. It can fly.
Frying.
It's not
Frying.
frying. It's flying. They fly.
Well, when they hit you, you gonna fry.
You gonna fry. Done with Nikki.
All right, so am I. So anyway,
That's
in
messed
other
up.
news,
In other news.
You know,
what
like,
else
get
is
it
going on? We've been gone
Um,
for a week, and it feels like a month, right?
Yeah. That is it. A prosecutor for R. Kelly, or whatever, was charged for embezzling.
Oh yeah, the
is it
guy. What's
Nike?
his name?
Is it Nike?
What is his
was
name?
it?
Michael somebody? No, it's not Michael.
Nabisco.
Nabisco.
Yeah, he was one of the prosecutors.
name?
For
Stormy
R.
Daniels' attorney.
That ain't his name, is it?
No, I'm
Oh.
saying he was embezzling money for one of them
From Nike and
Nike,
somebody
yeah.
else. Yeah.
It's something with an A, like Alan. I don't know.
See, when we watch the news, we don't write names
No,
down.
we don't. We
Because
just
we
look.
really don't care.
I be reading the comments. That's what
Especially when they put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't even read the article.
I don't know who he is, but this is
Who this?
That's the problem. That's the problem with this show. This show is crazy.
Here we are.
All the way.
But anyway, yeah, so we got guests coming in. Where is he at?
Oh no.
He running a little late.
Fine.
Yeah, you get fined
fined
too. Everybody get
Get
fined.
fined too.
You get
Nah,
fined.
actually,
you get
they got
fined.
15 minutes.
Oh well.
So
I ain't got nobody number.
you said what?
She ain't got nobody's number.
So I don't know where yet.
Well, it does.
Well, listen.
The show must
The
go
show.
on.
will go on. We always got great topics, so we all.
Yeah, y'all want to get into the topic or y'all want to
Yeah, let's
wait
do
a
this.
little?
Wait, look, Nick said, yeah, let's do this. Wait. But if we get into the topic and then the guest comes, then we
He
gonna have
talk
to.
too. He got opinion.
But he ain't gonna want to talk about that. He gonna want to talk about him.
It's our show.
You right. I'm with Nick. I'm with Nick. Yep, let's get
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm. What's the topic?
So, topic. Y'all is crazy. I can't even talk.
We
You
know.
doing a
Look,
good
we
job.
know.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
No, what you said?
I didn't say anything. How
No,
you doing?
you did say something.
I
said
said,
anything.
I said yes. Just stop it. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, stop this.
You know when you sick, you know it.
Oh yeah, you
affects
get
everything.
evil.
Yeah.
You get evil.
Ooh.
I can't even talk. Y'all stupid. Yeah, I can't.
Clear your throat.
Yeah, you
trying
know
to.
how to do it.
How you know? Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was rebound relationships.
Oh.
Like when you're like, all right, let me give you a scenario. Well, y'all looking so crazy.
Cause this gonna go left.
How's it gonna go left?
Just go home.
Just go say it.
Just.
Okay, so you're in a relationship with somebody, and you guys break up. It's not a permanent breakup, but you break up.
Wait
and
a
then-
minute. How's not permanent? When you break up, you break
Nah,
up.
sometimes you don't really break
not
up.
necessarily.
Come on now.
There are temporary breakups and breakups and permanent breakups.
Wait
It's
a
three.
minute. It's 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes,
Come on, y'all better stop. Y'all better
And
stop
break
wasting
up.
your time. Just break up. If it's
No,
over,
it's
it's
Nah,
No, it ain't like
sometimes,
that. Sometimes you need
you know
time
you
out.
guys don't agree on something
Yeah, you
and
need
y'all
time
fall,
out.
fall out
And
or
sometimes
whatever.
you need a reason to go out there, so you say, no, I think we need time to chill. And then so you don't cheat on them. That's not selfish. So you go and you do your thing, and then when you
Right,
finish
it's
doing your
going
thing, you
left.
come back.
you.
You come back and then you
told you
say,
this
yo,
shit
how
was
you
going
doing?
left.
You know, I thought
Yo,
about
how you
it.
doing? I
Yeah,
thought about it.
yeah, let's get back together. That's it. That's how you do it.
Told you.
Bro,
This
you
is
hear
it.
this shit?
So anyway, that's her shit.
What?
But see, what I wanted to talk about was how you rebound on somebody. You
I warned the listeners. I warned them.
It's the water.
it's not the water, it's the brain. However,
I've been tested.
you rebound, right? You go and you meet somebody, and then you fall for that person.
That you
But the
met
reason why
somebody.
you're falling for that person is because you're not really over the last person. Get what I'm saying? Don't be confused. Listen to what I'm saying.
What the hell's going on?
You
Okay.
fall for the rebound.
The person that you with after you left the first
Yes.
person.
And the reason why you fell for them is because you were missing what you had
With the rebound.
With the original.
with
Yeah.
the original person. So you fall for the rebound person, and that doesn't go right. That person is also rebounding.
Damn. What we
So
playing
you wind
basketball?
up-
Yeah. There's a lot of rebounds.
So you wind up getting
rebounds
your
coming.
feelings hurt
Uh-huh.
because you fell for something that you knew wasn't permanent in the first place.
But that's what you get for taking a temporary break.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You
that
gotta
happens.
it comes with the territory.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta figure out where your heart stuff is. You know what I meant.
You're supposed to be working on that while you're in the
Right.
relationship with the individual.
No, but sometimes,
Sometimes
sometimes shit like that
to rekindle the flame.
No.
You got to light that candle. You got to flicker the fire.
Y'all
You
ain't,
know what
y'all
I
ain't
mean?
preaching
You got to
the
put
beat.
some water on the concrete and solidify it.
Oh, not today. Y'all
credit
ain't.
card
Nikki,
I don't want to hear it.
Nikki, listen.
No, Al.
Listen. You got to take some water and put it on the concrete, right? While
And
it's
let
still
the rolls-
soft, and let it solidify. So you got a strong foundation in your relationship.
And sometimes you gotta put some cement in it.
That's what I'm talking about. It turns to cement as you put the water on it.
Cement. Not cement. And sidewalk. Sidewalk.
She said semen.
She said semen.
Go across the
You
street.
didn't put that T on the end of
Well,
that.
I'm from the South. Cement. And then go across the street, see what's across the street, come back before the cement solidifies, and then you get your flower back.
Then you get your flower back.
What flower?
Don't want me to spit out.
What flower are we talking about? We talking about flower planting flowers?
No, he's talking about the
rehab.
The person that you're in a
person you
relationship
was
with is your
dealing
flower.
with.
So wait a
You
minute,
know, the
time
flower
out.
wilted a little bit. You got to bring it back to life.
I got a question.
I got a question. Wait, what you gotta wait? I got a question.
You know how when they say like you're in a relationship, love hurts, but you shouldn't deal with somebody that hurts you. How do you know the difference between being hurt bad, I guess, and dealing with something that you should work out with because it hurts? I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
I'm trying. Wait, say it again. Say it
like
again.
they say, oh, don't be in a relationship if it hurts you and this and that and fit, but people say love hurts and you should deal with it, you should fight for it, whatever.
It all
How do you
depends
know
on what
when
kind of hurt you're talking
yeah,
about.
Right.
how do you know what
Is it
to
physical
fight for?
hurt, mental hurt? Like what kind of hurt?
That's what I'm
Cheating
asking
hurt?
you. Yeah. Well, it's different hurts. So which hurt would you say, okay,
Which hurt
I'm
is the
going to
one
stay
you
here
stay
and
in
fight
it?
for? Yeah.
Wow, that's a
That's
Al.
That's a little.
Al.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
a lot
now
of
you
people-
want my opinion.
Yes.
You the only
They don't
man
got no
in the room.
answer.
I'm a little.
Because like we was talking about red flags and stuff, right?
Right.
We
Right.
was talking about you shouldn't let somebody hurt you in a relationship. But there's other sides of the story. People say you should fight for what you love. You should fight for your marriage. Whatever you have problems, you're supposed to fight for. How do you know what problem is worth,
It's worth
fighting for?
Oh, that's the easy one. See, there's a difference between intentional, right, and non-intentional. There's a difference between the desires of the heart and ignorance. Okay, and a lot of times when people do things out of ignorance, it's because they just don't know. So you can't condemn them for not knowing. You know. So again, if somebody does something to you out of ignorance, then you got to say to yourself, is this person worth the time that I'm willing to put into him so that we can do this thing right? And again, it's an education piece. You got to educate people in relationships. You people got to get to know each other. They got to understand you. They got to know your characteristics and traits. They have to understand the things that you will tolerate and you won't tolerate, but vice versa also. You know what I mean? So again, in a relationship, it has to be 100%, everybody going toward the same goal. And there's going to be bumps in the road. Nothing comes easy. No relationship is easy.
Not
Okay?
even a
So when you in the
marriage.
so let's take it for instance. You're in a relationship and You might have just lost your job, right? And now you need that significant other or that husband or that wife to pick up the slack. But in the same time, while they picking up the slack, you need encouragement. You know what I mean? You need that attaboy. You need somebody to pat you on your back and let you know it's going to be all right. Not when you going to get another job. You know I'm paying all these bills by myself.
But
Now you're
but that's
creating
what
another
happens,
dynamic.
right.
Absolutely.
But that's a good example. Okay, so you try to be their cheerleader
Absolutely.
while they're not working. But what if you see that they're not trying at all to look for a job? They just lazy. They just sit there. Whatever. You still supposed to cheer them on?
Well, again,
Or
here's
do
the
you
thing.
let them know? Look now.
that
No, here's the thing. Let me show you something. So to you, from an outer appearance, it appears as they ain't doing nothing. Inside,
They depressed.
they're depressed. Okay, their self-esteem is low.
Right.
Okay, even though you're encouraging them, they're like, I don't know what to do. You understand? So that's why through communication, you got to pull that out of that individual, because nobody just especially when you're in a relationship, just want to sit there and let your partner do all the work.
There are some people that likes to take advantage.
But
of a
those people, you
situation.
know.
Okay.
You know, they players,
Yeah.
okay? They go out, when they start the relationship, they always got their hand out.
Yeah.
Those are those red flags.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So again, that red flag be busting you upside your head, and you be like, oh, that ain't nothing. That's just a little
and then with
scratch.
something
Why
big.
you
And
just-
now you got to
Why you looked at me directly when you
Yeah,
said
I
red
noticed that
flag and
too.
busted upside the head?
because you always beating up on people.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. Look,
what the hell?
emoji.
Listen, that dude, I'm going to let you know, he called me last week to
Oh,
let me know that he just took that bandage off his head after 20 years. You busted him upside his head 20 years ago.
And he's
His
still-
head just healed.
That's why he cool.
The way you did it though.
But he said it felt so good. He wanted he wanted to
sorry.
come back.
I'm not laughing.
He's like, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Oh, and you singing with him, huh?
Sorry. That's
my
this.
God.
Sorry.
Wow.
It's messed up.
So what you gonna do? You gonna do a rebound? Cause I
Rebound on what?
You wanna know where the question came from?
because
It's just a hot topic.
1 week we was talking about the
Oh.
20-year thing, and then we take a week off, and then
Oh.
we come back, and it's like,
You better
what
not
do you
tell
do
me that.
about a rebound? Like, I mean,
But you better not. Don't give me that look.
Sound like a room full of trampolines to me.
Whatever.
no,
No.
Nah, not that
Why?
one.
20 years ago?
it happens.
Yeah, sometimes
Nah,
it
it don't happen.
Sometimes
I
you
know
might
somebody
not
who
have
did
been
that. Yeah, they married now.
compatible for each other
Then,
20 years ago.
but y'all
Then
had to
Okay, so
separate
if
and
I
had
tell
to-
you,
and then
if
you
I
had to
told, if I
grow.
told you he was a loser then, and he's still a loser
dude
now, why
how
would
you
I
why
want
would
to
I
be a
go
loser
back?
now? If
Because
you ain't had
you
that
could tell by
Because he
his
called
voice.
me at 7:45 in the
You tell
morning
by
for a
his
booty
voice.
call.
He was tipsy.
I
No,
don't
he
give a
wasn't.
damn.
He
what.
wasn't. Well, tipsy, that's a red flag.
See, this is what I'm talking
Agreed.
about ignorance. Okay? Because booty calls, right? Booty calls
And then he's
are at
serious
night.
with it.
So again,
He
you
said he
gotta
called
be-
you somewhere 3 a.m. in the morning.
So it's obvious the brother got to be. You should have re-educated him.
I didn't even
He
think
was
of
on
that.
point
You
with that
smart,
one.
Al. I didn't even think of that. Woo! Oh,
Lady D.
I want to take a music break. It's starting to get out of hand. Whenever it gets out of hand in here, it's
ready.
I don't care what she says.
it ain't about
I
you.
didn't say it was. I'm
We
just
talking
saying.
about him.
Y'all get out of hand,
Yo,
and when
I
y'all
didn't
get out of
think
hand,
about
Me
that,
neither.
Al.
Al was on point with
Yo,
that one. I'm sorry.
son.
I don't know what he
Sorry.
talking.
Yo, I didn't even think. Yo, I would have missed that red flag. I would have missed it. I would have been like, it's still nighttime. Yeah. I'm still asleep.
It's not morning until you wake up.
Yes,
Right?
yes, so you wake up. Sometimes you have morning sex, so maybe you were thinking
Right.
that.
He
Yeah.
was. He wanted that early.
He want that early morning. He didn't want to come out at night. It's bad in the streets. He want to come in the morning.
Yeah, he said, ain't safe.
Yeah, he come
Ain't
out
safe no
there.
more.
Safe out here in these streets.
Whatever. I don't care.
Did we answer your question about the rebound thing?
No, because I didn't finish.
Go
Because
ahead.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't fit. What happened?
Oh, nothing happened. I'm just saying.
But, did I answer your question somewhat?
Why is
With
that
Nikki's
you?
question.
Yeah, you
Oh,
answered
you
her
answered
question.
mine, but you ain't answer hers.
Cause she ain't finished it.
She ain't finished it. Let
Right.
her
So we're
finish.
gonna let you finish.
Go ahead. We sorry.
You got the floor.
I don't know if I want to finish
You
now.
should stop.
Why
D.
not?
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
D.
So no, what I was saying is, what had happened was, you get into that relationship with somebody because you're missing what you had with the other person, but it's not totally over.
With the first person.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then you get into this rebound relationship,
But Claire, I need
and that
you to-
goes sour.
She's still talking.
She told her shush.
She did. She really did.
Ooh, I hate when people shush. This makes me want to fight. He's like,
You wanted
I
the
need
floor.
y'all. I need y'all.
I ain't never helping you again. Go ahead. Speak. Everybody talk. Good.
You know she got a headphone over one ear. She can't hear two people at the same time.
Anyway,
Don't you say Andre Harrell?
so she's talking about Andre Harrell. You, I just lost it.
You was
I
at
know, I
the
just
point,
lost it.
but you was at the point where now you got two people in your life.
Yeah.
Yes, and that the person that you rebound with is the one that hurts you. You understand what I'm saying? You get into a rebound relationship, you thinking, you know, you thinking it's
That was loud.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my voice and y'all making it hard. The more I laugh, the worse my voice gets. So stop laughing.
Okay.
So you're in a relationship with a rebounder who wind up hurting you. Are you looking at me like that?
You not finishing.
We waiting for you to get to the punchline.
Over and over
So you wind up you're not hurt by the relationship that you was in. You're more hurt by the person that you rebound with. Because that person kind of like used you.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you went in it wrong to begin with.
So you left the relationship
Because you
that
can't
still
go into
wanted
a
to be
rebound.
in
Right. You left where you really want to be.
to go with
Temporarily.
somebody else. And why
To
did
go
you
with
go
somebody
to the
else.
person, to the other
When you
person?
go to the rebound relationship, you all shouldn't have not been into that because you're still connected to your temporary separation.
But why
person.
did you leave the first relationship?
Right,
in the
that's
first-
my next
no,
question.
No, I'm not saying
didn't
you.
leave-
Come on,
I
stop
didn't leave
being
the
personal.
relationship.
Right, because if why would you? I don't
Why did
understand.
you-
Why
why
would you
did
need
they-
to go to a rebound
Because
you
it was
temporary- if you take a temporary break, as y'all want to
Yeah,
call it,
yeah,
temporary
temporary,
break,
yeah,
you go your way, I'm going mine. How long is this temporary break? When you're on that temporary break, you shouldn't be seeking anything else because you should be
But
seeking-
stuff like that happens.
You should be
Yeah.
seeking and finding yourself
Absolutely.
to repair that temporary hole that you got on the side.
Absolutely.
But
Okay.
what if you got some things in the past that you never, what you call,
Dealt with.
dealt with?
But that still comes back to you dealing with you.
Yeah, but you don't want that person that you with to deal with that with you. That's wrong.
You're
So,
on
okay,
a
let's
temporary
say-
hold. That
Yeah,
it
that's
went
what I'm
while
saying,
you're
when
on
we
that
leave,
temporary.
yeah.
So while you're on that temporary hold, your
figure
eyes
this
should not
out.
be seeking anywhere else because you're already holding something from your past that you haven't gotten over. Is why you had to take a temporary hold from this current person.
But the temporary hold is somebody else. Let's say that.
so you're gonna go back to the somebody else at the
To see
temporary
if you
hold?
still got feelings for
Bullshit.
that person.
No way. Absolutely not.
Nikki.
Well, I'm
Nikki.
just saying
You
words.
just
No.
fell and bumped your head. Just,
Hard.
I'm just saying some people
You
do that.
That
They
means
go-
if
they
you
go-
go, but if that means if you do that, that means you,
You
was
didn't love
never
that person
into
in
the
the first
person that
place.
you on this temporary
Yeah.
hold
right.
with.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's just real talk.
That's
Because
why.
a lot of people do go into that relationship because they want to be in a relationship.
Right.
I want a husband or wife, whatever, just to have a person.
Mm-hmm.
But then that person that they really love comes back in their life, and they like, you know what? Let me see.
Let
what's
me
going
see.
on over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Maybe we could get back together. They wind up, like you said,
getting hurt.
get hurt
more
by
than-
them, and now you want to come back to the first one who you probably really didn't want to be with in the first place, but they was just they look good on paper, maybe. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah.
Boy, boy.
But some
I know
people,
a lot of people
some
that do
people
that.
do stuff like that.
We on the same wave. Like, what the hell?
I know a lot of people that do
We
that
not-
though.
Do
They're
what?
not really with the person that they,
They
want
just
to be
with
with.
somebody. Yeah, because
Because
some people are afraid to be
Oh,
alone.
I agree
want
to
a
that. But then
baby.
that's you should be able to see those signs, those red flags. You should be able to determine those.
who? Which one? The
Either way,
Because the other person might really love you and don't
Right.
see that you not really into them.
right?
So
Yeah.
that's messed up.
So how do you hide that?
How what?
You can't hide that.
That's
You can't
what's
hide
called
how you
blind
feel.
faith.
Right? You
Yeah.
That means you
Right.
believing in another individual regardless of what
What
they
they
might be
showing
going
you,
through.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's sad sometimes because
It
that
is.
other person really don't care. So now your heart's involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the problem with the whole situation with the rebound is that if you're rebounding, you should not be going into it with an expectation. Because if you go into it with an
what I said.
expectation,
You gotta go
emotions
open just
get
like that's
involved.
my side.
And then when that person doesn't meet the
Fulfill,
standard that
yep.
you expect them to,
Gonna
the
get
first emotion that comes through is disappointment.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Then once you're disappointed, you start questioning that individual. Now there's trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once the trust issues start coming about, then you start being angry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then from the anger, there's these arguments that you can't change, and you're always fighting, and
get
you're always
over it.
going
Then it
back
may
and
go
forth.
physical.
Right.
It's-
And
yeah.
then it may go
That's-
physical.
yeah.
And you talking about his mama, he talking
Yeah.
about your sister, and now there's this hatred that's built up.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Now, when y'all sleeping together and after the sex, everything is fine.
uh,
But as soon as that's over, you're
back.
wondering, is he going back to that other chick?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But so that connects. I totally agree with you. So that should connect with friend with benefits. No.
Well, not really, because when you got friends with benefits, that should be out in the open. Look, this is what I'm doing. I got this over
But
here.
that's what your rebound should be too. Your rebound person should be like, look,
Yeah, oh, just a
you,
benefit,
that
it's
should
just
be
something-
something you.
But then
mentally
sometimes-
going in
It
and
should
with.
do it.
That's
But
something you should personally go in and
but
ask.
Her
Like that's
initial
my
question
rebound.
is about you and your relationship is not working out, and you wind up rebounding.
Uh-huh.
Not that you purposely went to look for it, but it happened.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
So
different.
now you trying to figure out, do I want to be with this one over here? And I met this person, and now you're like, oh, I really like this person. But that person got another agenda.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So now what do?
Do you know they have another agenda?
No, you don't know that.
That's tough.
Sometimes
And then you
karma
wind up
works
getting
that
hurt.
way.
That's
Yeah.
why.
But that's karma.
That's karma, yeah.
Absolutely.
But this is how it should work. Whenever you're in a situation and it's not working out, if you want some time to figure out what you need to do, that should be done with fasting and prayer. You have to consecrate yourself independently. Go to the Lord. Say, Lord, this is what I see. Let me know where I should be. Not
Now,
I
that
met
goes-
such and such, and he looked fine.
Yeah,
He gave me
yeah.
that number.
'Cause
You know,
no,
you accept that
yeah.
number because once you give out that number, it's
It
over.
messes up everything.
Ooh,
Yeah.
But here's the deal. That works for people who believe.
Ease in it. Yeah.
But what about those people that don't believe?
They still
Okay.
should find the time to themselves.
Absolutely.
in some kind of
there's
way.
got to be us. Everybody has a
Has
spiritual
something, right.
side.
Yeah.
Whether you
it's
believe
God
in
or
You
God
have
anything
some
else.
people that don't.
No, people
But
have
they-
spiritual sides. Even the devil have a spiritual side.
Yeah.
It
but
might be
you have
evil.
some people that don't believe in anything.
That's
They just
atheists.
hear. They just hear.
But okay, those.
You know what's so
they-
funny about those people? I'm sorry to cut you off. Is that they don't believe in God or anything else,
But they
but
believe
you
in
could talk to them
something.
about the devil.
Yeah.
Right.
So they
So that
believe
mean
in
they believe in
something.
something.
So if
Yeah,
they believe in the devil,
in
believe
something.
right. They
so
believe in
hey,
something.
they look upon that.
Look upon that.
But you still gotta
Look upon that.
yourself. Who's hot?
Nikki went patois on us. Look upon that.
Let me find out. I'm in the room with a bunch of coconuts.
Yeah, but if you are leaving a relationship or need a temporary break, the temporary break should be to fix yourself.
Right.
Right.
Not to
Absolutely.
fix somebody else.
That's right.
Yeah, that
Not
I
bring
agree with.
somebody
All you get
else
ready to
in.
do is
Yeah, but a
continue
lot
to
of
create
people-
And
more
bring
problems.
somebody
Yes.
into, like he said, bringing somebody else
Else
into the
into the
relationship
situation.
Right.
that don't even know what's going
going
on.
on.
Now you just here's the thing that we got to keep in mind. When you do that, you just added somebody else into the
To the
equation.
equation.
Yeah.
Right.
And that individual has spirits.
Yep.
And once you lay down with that individual, those
Everybody
spirits
got
become
spirits
attached to
with
you.
you.
It's-
And you
hello?
wonder why when you go back
Cheats.
around the other person, you feel a funny way.
Right, because
those
now those other spirits that
are
are
on
now
you.
attack. Hey! Woo! We always go. We always hit that. We
Mama
always.
say,
Hey.
Mama Samu Makusa, Lord. He just said, I'm just saying.
You see what you started?
Listen, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth.
You see what you started?
That's true though. Like,
I know.
I
That's
never
what-
thought about that. Well, I read about the spirits. You don't think about that, but when you let somebody in your body or around you, like we all are
Right.
giving each other our spirits. So that's why people are cool with each other. And some people's like, I don't know. That's that spirit talking right there.
Hello.
Right.
Yeah. So when you start, that's why when people cheat, you know they cheat. Like you could. Girl, I don't know what to say.
See, listen.
This
This
is
is what the word says. The word says that when a man leaves his mother and father and he cleaves to his wife, they become one. Okay? So again, once you become one, that means that everything that you all have done together, just spiritually, you're connected. So when you get around that other person, that one becomes two. And then that other person, that two becomes three. And then you wonder why people out here bugging out.
Yeah. Why they emotional and all that.
Like,
It's
you
all
know what?
that damn.
You act like Shirley Bob.
Yeah, you just bugging out. Yeah. But let me ask you a question then. So when you're just dating, you know what I mean? You're serial dater. You try to.
You're
meet
serial
people-
dater?
Whoa!
She said a
You're-
serial
I
dater.
What a cereal day! What the hell?
And you just date. You just going out dating people. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, boo. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, boo? Hey, how you doing? How you doing, boo? We just try to figure people out, right? Does that mess you up? Like because you meet all these people and try to figure them out?
See, but there's nothing wrong with the fellowship of your brethren, okay? Especially to get to know them, okay? Because you must know those who labor amongst you. Now, once you found that person, you say, I've taken a liking to that person, and I think I want to build something with that person, y'all both must be on the same accord.
page.
Because if you're not, then you're going to keep going around that same circle, and you become a serial dater.
So you mean once you find you could, if you want to be that person that's with different
As long
people.
as you're not sleeping with them. You can't
Right.
sleep
That's
with
what I'm
them.
asking.
Once
can't lay down with
incorporate
these
that,
people.
it opens up a whole different.
It's-
So
Yeah.
even
it's-
if you are that type of person that does that, okay, let me see, but it doesn't work out. Okay, let me see, it doesn't work out.
It's
let me
never
see.
gonna
You
work
still-
out.
Does it? You still bring all those
You-
spirits
yes, you
Once-
do.
in a
yes, you do.
relationship?
Yes, you do.
Absolutely.
Yes, you
So
do.
how long it goes away? Like 7 years?
You gotta again.
years of bad luck.
You gotta pray and you gotta fast. You gotta cleanse yourself.
Right.
You gotta
it starts
purge
with
yourself.
You. You gotta
There's
know
a
when
there's
you're
a
ready.
reformation of the mind and there's a resurrection of the body.
body.
Okay. We must. The word said we must not defile our body. When we do that, we're defiling our body. Okay. So again, we got to be careful who we lay down with. Okay. Now remember that feeling. That ecstasy that you go through is only for a moment, and then once that's over with, what about the rest of your life? What about the rest of your day? Is that person there to support you, or you can't call them on the phone? You done text them 50 times because it was so good, and you want some more, and you can't get in touch with them. Now what? Now you mad
Yeah.
because that expectation comes in.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? What do you do now?
That's why you gotta have that line of communication. It has to be there at the door, at the front. It has to be front line.
It has
also
to be
gotta know
trust
what you
and
has
truth.
to be trust, truth, communication has to be there. You got to know what you want and
Yeah,
go
you
in
gotta
there
know
with
what
it.
you want,
And
yeah.
don't be afraid to lay it out. Like it's either you're gonna accept it or you're not.
Yeah. Because a lot of times, because you don't want to be alone, you accept whatever. Like,
Bullshit.
oh well, no, I'm you. I'm talking
I mean,
about
I
some,
agree,
some
but shit.
people.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing that people got to realize. They always say that I don't want to be alone, but you're never alone.
You're never alone, right?
You're
never
never alone
alone.
You're
because you
never
got the
alone.
Lord
Right,
to
you're
cover
never
you.
alone.
That's number one. Then you always got your girls that y'all can get on the phone. It ain't like being under a man, but y'all can talk about some
to-
things. That y'all, hold on, let me tell you
Wait a minute.
let me tell you what I love about women. I grew up in a house full of women, right? And what I love about women is that when they get together and they start talking, they always bring up the stuff about a man that they don't like.
Hello.
So if you in a moment where you're feeling like, oh, I wish I had a man with me, and then you start talking to your girl, and they be like, you
And
know
he's
that
talking
man
about,
ain't
yeah,
no
and
good.
you be like, I'm
You know
glad
what
I'm
he did to
single.
me? Now you're all on the same, but yeah, you should have stabbed him in his throat. I don't want to be bothered with no men today.
Stabbed him in his throat.
That's some prison time.
I'm sorry, I'm just speaking.
You're going to jail for
You gotta do
that.
it 3 times.
You know, in the heat of the moment when
But
you're
then
angry,
you-
you say anything.
Yeah, you do.
But then you got some females that will seclude themselves and still feel that they're alone because they feel like they're tired of telling their girlfriends, like, I'm tired of telling
and
you,
they
like, I
see
feel
their
like
other
I'm-
girlfriends
you
with
know,
people,
right?
yeah,
and then they get in that
their
depressed
age,
mode.
yeah,
I have
their
a friend
age
that's
is-
like that now.
Okay, so what you do, if you know that about, that's why you must know those who are around you. So when you know that, you know what, you like, I ain't hear from such and such today. Let me give her a call and encourage her. Let me to go to her house, knock on the door. Let me bring her some food.
Thank
Let me
you.
invite her out because we got to save each other.
Nah, you know what?
I agree to an extent. I'm totally with you on it all the way. But
There was a but.
but when you feel like you are that same one that's always like, I'm not
Doing it,
gonna
yeah.
keep chasing you like I'm the nigga and you the chick, and I
Yeah.
gotta figure out, because once I make it clear to you the first couple of times, like, and I'm calling you and I'm checking on you because I know you get in that mindset, but then you want to continue to go in that mindset because you're looking for me to chase you like I'm a man. Like, I'm not doing that. That's just me personally. I mean, I'm a work in progress.
Right. So at that point, she needs some intervention.
That's what I was gonna
or
say.
she needs choice.
And I
Yeah.
suggested that.
You
Yeah.
said she need what?
Choice. She does. Like,
thought you
that's
said she
something.
needed
Joyce.
choice.
Oh,
No, he said Joyce.
Choice. Choice.
Oh,
No.
church. I was like, Joyce is
Church.
church.
she does.
Church.
Yeah, but
And
no,
it's-
in that case, she's depressed or something. She needs
And I
therapy or
agree.
something like you said. Like, yeah.
I agree because she, it's very fresh and very recent, and I'm always the one. I'm always that friend that's always like, that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why, but
Because you're a beautiful person.
Yeah.
but sometimes this is who y'all know. Y'all know me, but
Yeah.
personally, and I'm gonna let y'all
Sometimes
know,
you don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
Right, I
You
get
don't-
tired
All the
of being
time,
that
yeah.
person.
Sometimes you need that
Because what
person.
happens is
Right.
you
Yeah.
because you start carrying that person's burden. After
Yeah,
a
you
while.
do,
And
and,
it
you
is
feel
so-
that
Starts
pain.
draining the life
Yeah,
out of
Free
you.
sometimes.
Right.
I
It
don't
does.
have to always be the one
Be
checking
your
on
savior.
you. See
yeah.
if I'm all right.
All right. Yeah.
Like this.
So that's
or
sometimes
try to
How I
save
feel when I gotta
yourself.
call you all the time because you never call me like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I know. I see.
So, Lady Grace, let me help you with that. Let me. That was a low blow.
It was, man.
Ooh,
That was
fire.
smooth
Y'all
too,
wrong.
though. That was smooth. At least you wasn't fine. She said not yet. But go ahead, keep going.
Go ahead.
Good conversation.
So, Lady Grace, let me help you with that. So, like, when you go to church, you see a pastor praying for an individual, and then after he finished praying, you see the ministers come around the pastor
right.
and like kind of rejuvenate him and cover him. You know what they're doing at that point is all that he put out, all that virtue. Okay,
putting
they're
it back
restoring
into
him,
him.
and that's what you have to do when you deal with your friends. Once you start to deal with them,
call
you have to
somebody,
go
yeah.
back and be restored. You have to get back that zeal and that energy that the good Lord had gave you, and you can't do it around that person because
Yeah.
they're going to zap you
Zap
some
it
more.
out.
So you have to go to your place, that comfort zone that you know you have with the Lord, and say, Lord, please restore me. Give me the things, the gifts that you've always instilled in me.
That's
Give me the
true.
zeal and let me walk in my purpose.
I totally agree with you. I do. I appreciate that because I'm telling you, it's been a battle for like the last 2 weeks, and I'm like hesitating. Like just this week, I told my other girlfriend, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call her, and I'm gonna set up for us to go sit and talk. And this is my final talk because when I give somebody my final talk, like I'm done. Like that means I'm through in the towel. If you hit me
think you
up,
should
I hear
give
from
up.
you.
Yeah.
If you don't, then I don't. So she's like, nah,
Yeah,
don't do it. She wanna she know how to find you. So her birthday was recently, and my birthday was first, of course. So her
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Oh shush. So she, you do this social media thing where you tag people and wish them a happy birthday, right? So now her birthday was just this past week.
She
I won't
Aries
say the
like me.
exactly date. Yeah, but
I know she's
I'm
the
a
other
leaf.
Aries.
yeah.
Yeah, I know those.
Yeah. So can't stand Nikki.
And it's a fire sign.
There's two types of Aries: a
It
March
is.
Aries and an April Aries.
Yeah.
Their vibes
Yeah,
are totally.
That's just like January. and
Right.
February.
All of that, yeah. All
I
of that
totally
was like
agree.
that, yeah.
I agree. So her birthday came, so I posted her, whatever, you know. But I went to her page to make sure I wasn't posting the same picture. And the post that she put for me for my birthday was deleted. So I said, well, damn.
She
What
deleted your
happened?
picture.
What happened? But in the mix of that, it was like a few weeks of no communication after my birthday kind of
Right, right.
and she stopped communicating, and I was like, this is bull. Like, I'm not gonna be the one to keep initiating conversations. So I didn't initiate it. So a week or so before her birthday, she texted me a long text like, oh, I'm depressed, da 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 da. And I read the text, and I'll be honest with y'all,
Did they answer?
I ain't respond.
Yeah.
I waited 24 hours. It might have been 48. and then
That's
I
what we do.
responded.
Yeah.
And when I
That's so
responded, I
sad.
was just like, hey, sorry to hear that you're still going through what you're going through again, but take care. All is well on my end. I was wrong, right?
It was short and cold because you
Yeah.
said that she sent you a long text.
Yeah,
So
but-
see,
And you said again.
You know why it was short and cold? And I'm gonna be very honest. Y'all know I'm honest with y'all.
because your picture was gone. You
No,
was
it
singing that song,
wasn't.
I couldn't find the picture.
No, it wasn't even over the
It
picture.
wasn't where it
wasn't
was
even
before.
over-
See, all you gotta do is give him
Right,
the
give him
door.
the floor, and he's
That's
there.
it.
No, it wasn't over the picture. It was
Okay.
over. It was over me getting to that space. Like, all right,
get
like
tired
you
of this.
have the same issues all the time. Like every time you disappear, it's always, oh, you know, I'm depressed. I salute myself. But to me, if I already shared with you, like your friends, like you just said, your girls is who you go to.
Right.
That's what you use that for, to bounce you back
Right,
up and
right.
rejuvenate you.
Right.
Like you don't use
Use
that
it to
as a
bring it
pity.
down,
Like
yeah.
enough of that. Like I'm not
Right.
gonna keep pitying. Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
No,
Yeah.
we not
All
here
right,
for the
I
pity
understand.
party.
Like,
Absolutely.
that pity party, I can't do it, but for so long. I'm
Right.
gonna do it for the beginning until I start.
So now we
seeing
gotta
exactly.
find a solution and
Right,
get
we
over
gotta.
this. And get,
It's either we gonna
yeah.
get over it or we gonna keep going
Being
in the
this
same
way.
hole.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel every time you disappear with this, you going into the same hole. So when are you growing? Like you have a lot to be grateful for, and that's what I've explained to her multiple times. So it's
Right.
like, how do I keep preaching the same thing to you, like, and you still not getting it? So
Right.
now it's time for me to just say, you know what? When
Okay,
you
I
feel a
agree with
reach,
that.
you
Yeah.
reach.
Can I ask you a question though?
Sure.
When you give her those jewels, do you go to the word? Do you show it in the word?
We listen. It was to the point she told me, you don't even call me to go to church.
What?
I don't call you to go to church.
So
If
she
you
just
want to go to
just-
church,
He's laughing.
You know why I'm laughing? You know why I'm laughing? Because immature people, and I'm not
Yeah.
calling her immature, but immature
You
people
right.
don't know how to
Grow
ask for those things that they really need. So it's like, I know you going to church. Can I go with you? Because I
that's
know
what
I
she
need.
said.
So
like,
I
can I
need.
go with you? I said, you don't gotta ask me. The house of the Lord is open to everybody. Like we've always, you hit me up, we going to church. I'll meet you there. Like
But
that's
I
how
hear
it
you, but
was.
here's the problem. She's not comfortable going on her own.
Oh, yeah.
But we never went alone. Like you would drive, I would drive. We meet there and we going together.
Yeah, but
Oh, but
yeah,
she wanted you to.
She want me
Oh,
to keep
you tired
calling
of
and saying,
being the
"Oh,
one
you
to
ready to go
initiate
to church?"
everything.
I'm tired of that.
Oh,
But,
Why?
but,
She
but
don't
you
want
gotta
us to be the
understand when you're
initiator.
but you gotta understand when you're somebody's strength. Okay?
she don't want to be her strength anymore.
But you gotta learn teach her how to use the Lord as her strength and not you. And that takes time. It takes time, believe me.
So you telling me I gotta.
I mean, here's what God said.
Let me
Here's
stop.
what the Lord
I
said.
gotta.
Here's what the
I
Lord
gotta.
said. You claim that you love me. If you love me, then you love my children. Okay? Now, if you don't love my children, that means you don't love me. So here it is. He sacrificed. He suffered. He did whatever he had to do for us. So he's like, if I could do it for y'all and y'all claim to love me, then you should be able to do it for my children.
So
But
why
did
don't
you
sit her
did you
down
hear
and
her
talk?
I
say?
hear everything.
That's
Did you
what I
no?
wanted to do. I
You
wanted
heard
to
her
sit
say
and
that she's a
talk to
work
her.
in progress, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's it. That's,
But that's
But
no
it
excuse.
you can't.
But
keep-
not
we're
by
all-
yourself. Do it with somebody else that y'all know that she know, and y'all say that to her, look, this is what I think you need or whatever. Sometimes
First of all,
I can't
when
hold it like. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, finish. I can
Sometimes
wait.
I'm not the strength that you need. Sometimes I need strength. But these are other ways maybe you could find this help, whatever. Maybe she
But
don't
I
know. Maybe
told
she
her
don't want to
that.
know.
I did.
There's a lot of times when we in a certain space, we don't hear things.
Okay.
Yeah, that too.
That
Yeah.
too. But however, like she said, they like every time there's disconnection is because she's depressed. You can't help her if she's depressed.
Depressed, yeah. She
If
needs
she's depressed, she
something
needs to seek some other help. She needs to pray more for herself, or she needs to go go to church and have them pray for you or something like that.
Therapy.
Because
I told her to go to therapy.
for
Yeah,
someone,
therapy.
for
I can
someone
go with her.
to be
I told her I
Yeah.
would. I honestly told her
to
I
be
would
that
because
depressed
I think she needs
so
it.
much,
That
then
is
there's
something extra going
And
on.
it-
And
Yeah.
I kind of know probably what it is. Like I have an idea of what it could possibly be, but that's not my. I'd rather her go to a special, a professional to tell her that. That way it won't cause a hindrance. But it's like I'm tired.
And
I'm always that one that I gotta help and
Break
I
up
get
that
it.
cup.
I
you got
hear
no more
but
fishing rods.
Yeah.
Nah,
But it also seems
because
like,
sometimes
But the
it's
Lord
like
says we must be fishers of men.
but it
had
also
to do
that. There
sounds
you
like
go.
that she's been going through this for a long time.
So it's something beyond
So-
anybody's
and
control.
also,
She needs to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
hard to get out of that negativity. It's so easy to get in it. It's so hard to get out of it. So
But
I don't
again-
know how she can push her to do.
There has to be a level of support that's always going to be there. That knows what the core of the issue is. Okay, and what it is, you have to pray and help consecrate that person so that desire or that thing that's keeping them depressed, they no longer desire. And that's what it's a changing of the mind. It's a changing of the heart. Okay, and until they have that, they're going to keep going back to that thing.
But then they have to also want to
it.
change,
Well, that's
because
the
you
thing,
can't
yeah.
keep like you're not going to drain me and take me down the rabbit hole with you every time you go.
Do you think maybe she need that? Be set to the side when nobody's helping her, would it make her like go to a low, or is that?
Well, again, you leaving a person to their own devices could kill them.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared
See,
of. Yeah.
the thing is, we are our brother's keeper, and when we know that they're going through something that could cost them their life, and we do nothing about it, we're just
It's
as
all
guilty
our
as they
guilt,
are. You know what I mean?
But
So
you-
it's
but
like, do you want to wear that on your heart and in your spirit?
Then maybe
Okay,
y'all
but
should
if
have
you
that
know that
talk
you're
with
doing something for that person and you're reaching out to them and you're doing the best that you can and you're trying to help them in their situation, then you're doing the best that you can. Now they have to open their minds and open their eyes and get out of that depression.
yeah.
Okay, and say, okay, my
I
girl,
wanna
my
be out
boy,
of
my
this.
mother, my father, are they trying to help me? Let me go to the help. You know what
But
I'm
then you
saying?
have some people that will use you because they know that you're going to be
crutch.
there for them.
Yeah, you're the.
You know what I'm saying? So
But see,
when
here's
do
the
you,
thing. There's a difference in enabling a person and helping a person. Those are two different definitions.
right.
Okay. Now, there comes a time where you can go to a person and you give them all the resources and tools and everything that they need. It's like giving a person a glass of water, but you can't make them drink it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's really
put
up
some
to
Kool-Aid
them.
in there?
Put some Kool-Aid. Yeah, that Kool-Aid. Yeah, you're like, okay.
They gonna drink it as a different color.
Yeah. But I stopped drinking Kool-Aid because of the sugar.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
And Kool-Aid don't taste good without sugar.
Yeah, don't.
But then see, even with that, like I hear y'all, and I'm
Yeah. But I understand how hard it is for you.
I hear
Because you
that.
don't
But
wanna
then in the
always
mix
be that
of it,
person.
she even threw in there like, oh, you could be nonchalant. But that's not. If anybody knows me,
But
my nonchalant is me being real to you.
yeah, but let me help you with that. Even that. So when you know something about a person and they know you know, okay, and they realize you trying to help them and they don't want the help,
They gonna turn it
that
around.
guilt,
Yeah.
that
around.
guilt
Yep.
comes in, and now they revert it because they trying to get the attention off
That's
of them.
exactly
Yeah.
what it was. I was
So
like,
you got to
feel
learn how to
that, yeah.
rebuke that thing, right?
and that's why I responded
And
the way
cast
I
it out.
responded.
Amen.
That's why I responded
Amen.
just like that. I
See-
read that first. I
see-
said,
See, yeah.
me?
Right, right,
I ain't
absolutely.
gonna respond to this right now.
And
No.
what you do is tell them,
That
don't
was
run
Sweezy.
from it.
Right,
Don't
you
run
have to
from
face
it.
this.
You can't run from God.
No.
He sees everything you do. Amen.
So you trying to
Amen.
say I should go dinner?
Go to dinner.
I mean, like I was because my daughter, like
You gonna eat after this?
I'm tired.
If that's how you restore yourself, then you go to dinner.
Should I take her and really like explain it to her?
Do you have
absolutely?
Do you have a friend that's a counselor?
Sometimes, let me
Is
show you
this somebody
something.
that you really care about?
Let me show you something.
I know she needs help.
Let me
Do
show
you
you.
care about her?
wasn't the
I care
question.
about her because I know she needs help. Like I know.
You only care about her because
she
you know
needs
she needs help.
Yeah.
No.
Hold
I
on.
care about her. I do.
Let me
Alright,
give you
so
all
then
the
you
perfect-
don't give up on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I disagree to that.
Okay. So why'd you ask us then?
But I have my opinion.
But-
some people you have to let go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
people
do.
you have to let go.
You have to let them bump
Yeah,
their
it's
head.
true.
Right.
But you
That's
care
what I
about
was
her because
saying,
she
if-
needs help. So how do you let her go?
Go, yeah.
There are people that's done me very, very wrong.
Oh yeah, we and
Guess what? It's the same blood running through my body. But you have to let them go.
Right.
Because it's toxic to keep trying to.
Fix something that's not fixable.
Right. You just gotta let it go, and if it comes back, it comes back. That's like they tell you if you're in love with somebody or if y'all separate, if you let it go, if it's meant to be, it comes back, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. That's just me. I'm a work in progress, like I said, but I don't give you too many turns to burn me.
Yeah, I get her. Yeah. I get her.
So let me give you all this perfect example.
Sorry.
Funny. But I'm gonna help you all with something.
Please
Perfect
do.
example. My oldest son just turned 42, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
I've given him everything that a father could give a young man as far as understanding and wisdom, right?
Hold on.
And he has.
Hold up, I gotta sit
Oh,
down
she
for
funny.
this one.
And he's had this situation with these women in these relationships, right? Okay, and it's cost him his life, right? Really, it's really taking a toll on his life. But now, like the past 5 years, when I talk to him, he's giving me like, "Yo, Dad, I get it." You understand? And he's doing things now
That you've told him.
that I told him, and it's like it's instinctual for him. He's like he took a total 360. But when he was going through all that stuff, I'm like, when is this boy gonna learn?
It takes
You know what I
time.
mean? And for some people, it takes a lot longer. Does that mean that they're not gonna have a life? No, no, because now he's the happiest dude I ever seen. You understand what I'm saying? And he's good. But anything that you give a person, any gift you give to them, anything you share with them, anything you know that's going to be good for them, don't think that it fell on bad ground. Because a lot of times when things fall on the ground and it falls on the right soil, it gets planted, it will grow. It might take a little longer than others, but it will grow.
You know, I was also told that I'm gonna just be real. I was told that when I was telling my story, like what I was going through, and I would talk to them, give them their advice, get their advice, and they tell
You
me
get ready to
things.
cry, you're falling asleep. Which one was
Both,
that?
and they would
Say, what happened?
they would tell me, oh, this is what you should do, whatever. And I asked them, like, how come I have to ask you what to do? You know what I mean? When it's so easy, it was so simple. She said sometimes you're in the frame of mind where you're not used to knowing how to think a different way. Or you don't know how to challenge yourself, so you don't think the same way. This is how we help you to challenge yourself. And you know what, when she said that, I was like, you know what, she's right. Whenever I used to get mad, I think the same way. I'll get into a rage, and because I didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't know why I was feeling this way, so I just quickly get into a rage. But when she was talking to me about it, and I realized, okay, we was getting into, okay, why was you feeling this way? Why was you mad? Why all of a sudden you shut down? Why you did it? And then I was like, oh, snap. That's why? Yeah, and then she's like, because you never thought that way before. You never challenged your way. You just shut down and that's it. Sometimes when you grow up that way, or that's the way you're used to, you don't know how to get out of it. She don't know how to get out of that depression or that way of thinking. She just know I need somebody to help me and do this for me, because she don't know how to do it herself.
Right.
But once she learns how to figure out the methods of figuring out things herself and why she feels this way, she'll become a better person. But you don't know how to do that either. You don't know how to tell her that. So she needs to find somebody that, not saying you ain't a point, but she gotta find somebody.
I gotta tell her. She
Yeah,
just
but-
don't, it's not gonna be receiving the way that it needs to be received, I think.
But don't think
Because
that way.
No, because it was already clear cut. She's like, oh, you could be nonchalant. It's not
Oh,
about
well,
me
that's
being
for her.
nonchalant. It's me being real with you. And you can't accept my real. You can't accept my realness.
That's when you have that last talk with her, like you said at dinner. You let her know, look, these are the resources I think you need. You take it the way you want to take it. These are they go bring with somebody else with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're your little hype man. Yeah, she right. You know what I mean? And then let her know, look, and if you need me to be there with you, I'll be there with you. But these are the resources that I think you need that'll help you get to where you need to go, sir. Sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Sir. I need you to leave the room. But yeah, I think that's when you have the dinner with her. That's what you tell her, all those resources.
I'ma pray
and
on
she
it.
take it the way she got to take it. You
And that's
already
what
at
I
the place where you like, oh well.
But because I said that I was gonna do exactly what you're saying. Like after that, I'm gonna make it clear to her. Like, look, I think this is my last straw, and I don't want this friendship to go the way it can go because I know me as a person. But I think you need this type of assistance, and I can't give it to you. But if you want me to go, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
But you can't keep going into that type of a shell. I used to go in a shell too, but it was my own personal shell that I used to be like, I need a few days. I just need to, because if I do it right now, I'm gonna
It's gonna be a
snap.
problem.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna be pretty. So I mean, I get it. We all get there, and we all, have those moments, but you can't always have those moments. You mean to tell me there's nothing in your life that's giving you joy? Like,
That's how depression is. I'm sorry to say it.
I
Depression
agree,
lasts
but
years.
I mean, like, damn.
Yeah. That's how
I
it
used
is.
I used to have moments when I used to get depressed about certain things, and then that depression would turn into anger, and I would be mad, and I
At
would
the world.
and I
It'd
would
be a
just bring
rage.
myself out of it, because I was never the one who was into self-pity. I never self-pitied myself. Whatever happened for a reason.
You get over it.
And you just you learn to deal with it, and you get past it.
And I get everybody's not as strong as
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
may be, but
some people deal
some
with it
people-
different. Some
right.
people like the pity. Some people want.
Some people
Some
don't
people
like
want-
it. They
Yeah.
need it.
They need it.
And then
Some
some people
people
want that pity. They want that to keep being
keep them
like,
going. They feel
it
needed.
needed.
Yeah, they
right.
feel needed. And some people don't like the pity and they hide it. A lot of times, let me tell you, a lot of times people laugh and smile a lot doesn't mean they're
They're
happy.
Agreed.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's their face. I don't want people to be pity on me. So and then they go home and they crying and shit, breaking glasses and plants and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Killing cats.
Drinking 2-liter Coca-Colas.
I don't know why. And then somebody call like, yeah, girl, you know what? Like, oh, then she crazy. No, but but that's how people deal with. That's how people deal with it. That's her way of dealing with it. She liked the pity.
I don't know.
I know
giving
some people
pity
like that,
parties,
and
though.
yes, I did have to break because you know why? They kept being a victim and trying to make me feel guilty for how they feel.
Right.
I didn't do this to you.
Right.
I'm not your punching bag. I've been in an abusive relationship before. I ain't gonna be with you. If I'm gonna be in an abusive relationship, they gonna have a penis. You ain't gonna be up here to abusing me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
That's
agree.
what I'm saying.
And that's what I feel like. I'm not a dude. Like, I'm not chasing you. Like,
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
I'm not doing this. Like, why we have to do this? We grown folks.
Yeah, that's another thing. And sometimes you have to back up and hope for the best. So that's why I
And pray
agree with
from
you
a
with
distance.
that. Yeah, that's why. Then if they call or whatever, I'm not gonna totally ignore them. I'm
Right.
like, yo, how you doing, whatever. But
Keep
I'm
it
not.
closer, but I'm not
I'm not
doing
listening to
party
the
with you.
stories no
Yeah,
more.
I'm
I'm
not
tired of
doing
it because
party.
every time I have something to say about it or whatever, you want to scream on me. We're not doing that today. I got issues too, and you screaming on me hurts my feelings. So we're not gonna do that
Right.
today. So Yeah, if that's what you feel you need to do, yeah, but always still be there. Still have an opening for her.
Right.
When she said, "How you doing? I'm doing fine, good. Yeah. Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, you know."
That's why
You know, yeah, say, "Oh, again."
sorry to hear
yeah.
that you still like that. You feel
Yeah.
that way
Oh,
again.
again.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I can't keep going down this road
Can't
with
do
you.
this no more. Yeah.
She ain't never respond either. I guess
Just
she was
have
like
a-
this bitch.
Yeah, or have a phone number
Just
for a
have
therapist. Like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, here that 1-800-223-5555. Call Shayna. Oh,
Shayna.
Yo, I
stupid.
rock with Nikki. yo.
Let's take
She
a music
right.
break. We
Oh,
ain't
I
playing no
gotta
music
get
today.
up.
Somebody might want to listen to. You
They
wanna
probably
listen?
like, I'm tired of hearing them talk.
talk about depression.
Talk about all this. We went all the way around.
We did.
We
That's how it be
did.
happening though.
Once you start, that's it.
That's right.
So the number to call in if you want to get in on the topic is 347-708-0216.
Let's go.
It is getting hot.
Want a little bit of, and a little bit of, a little bit of, just a little bit of, just a little bit, just a little bit. I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show face. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my steam, you know, waiting for the right time to blast them keys, and I'm leaving, please believe in, me and the rest of my heathens, checking out a lock at the top of the Four Seasons, penthouse, rooftop, birds I'm feeding, no deceiving, nothing up for Steven, no teasing, I need you to get up on the dance floor, get that man what he asking for, cause I feel like busting loose, and I feel like touching you, and can't nobody stop the juice, so baby tell me what's the use, I said, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes, why you at the bar if you ain't popping the bottles, come on, good as all the fame if you ain't boosting the model, I see you driving, once car, ain't hitting a throttle, and I be down, do 100 tops down and gobble, get off the freeway, exit 106 and parked it, ashtray, hit day, time to spark it, Gucci collar for dollar, got out and walked it, I speak English, baby, I can't talk it, sweat lips hot up in this joint, vocal, tank top on at this point, you with a winner, so baby, you can't lose, I got secrets, can't leave Cancun, so take it off like you're home alone, you know dancing in front of the mirror while you're on the phone, checking your reflection and telling your best friend, like, girl, I think my butt getting big, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes, mix a little bit of, with a little bit of, let's just fall.
Well, it was one of those days. I was chilling downtown. I went into a store to buy a slice of pizza and bumped into a girl named Mona. What? Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, so many. You know what I'm saying? So I said, excuse me there. My gosh, you look nice. Put away your money. I'll buy that slice. She said, thanks, I'd rather a slice of you. I'm just kidding, but that's awfully nice of you. The compliment showed she had a mind in her. And when I smiled, I almost blinded her. She said, great Scott, are you a thief? Seems like you have a mouthful of gold teeth. Ha ha ha, I had to find that funny. So I said, no child, I work hard for the money. And calling me a thief, please, don't even try it. Sit down, eat your slice of pizza and be quiet. She almost got cut short. You know, scissor. She tried to disrespect who? The Grand Wizard. Me? What's your name, son? MC Ricky D, but not to be so harsh, I said to Mona Lee. Oh, I'm sorry, and I know that's low class. Please sit, tell me a little about your past. She said, well, I got courage and I don't like porridge. I've never been to college, but I've got crazy knowledge. Over 18 and my eyes are green. I wear more gold than that man on 18. Trim, slim, and I'm also light skinned. Best believe Mona's a virgin. A virgin? Honey needed a slap. She tried to tell me she's a virgin with a yay white gap. I said, it don't matter, see, I'm not picky. Let me spell my name out for you, it's Ricky. R, ravishing, R, impressive, courageous or careless. For the Kangos which I've got that I wear every day. And why not? Suffice not right that I recite tonight. Quite polite like Walter Cronkite. Well, just about then, Trevor, my friend, came in. He said, hey Rick, don't you know playing with these snakes is a sin? He grabbed me by my shirt and pulled me right out the store. He said, I don't want to see you playing with these lowlights no more. Now come along, we have a party to attend with some real mature women and some more of our friends. He held down a cab and he waited for a minute, and as the cab came, he thrusted me in it. And as we were leaving and traveling along, I could hear a melody as Mona sang a song.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry, walk on by, walk on by, foolish pride. That's all that I have left, so let me hide the pain and the hurt that you gave me when you said goodbye. Walk on by.
No matter what people say, you got it going on. Who cares about what they say? Won't you come and show I can do that, baby? No matter what people say, you got it going on. Who cares about what they say? Shake your body to the rhythm that drives you crazy. Everywhere I go, work hard. Gave the keys to my late, told him park. Then I jumps out the door, little Kim or girls making faces like Ace Ventura. And my BADGIRLS is in the stretch. Ellis ain't shit you could tell us. Even got some of these jealous, but tonight ain't about the fellas. Bulgari perfume from a mile, you smell us. Model agencies say it's easy to sell us. We got sex appeal, I'ma keep it real. If I didn't have a deal, I'd still be worth a mill. Depending how I feel, I might go on a heist. So at my wedding I could throw ice instead of throwing rice. We fly like kites, never get in the fights. I got a whole bunch of dicks on ninja. No matter what people say, you got it going on. Who cares about what they say? Won't you come and show me how to do that, baby? No matter what people say, you got it going on. Who cares about what they say? Shake your body to the rhythm that drives you crazy. I'm just trying to be me, doing what I gotta do. So why y'all keep hating on me and my crew?
Y'all saying QB, look at them and look at you.
True, if I was you, I hate me too. Louis Vuitton shoes and a whole lot of booze. Every other week a different dude, another cruise. I make offers nobody can refuse. You might even see me on the Channel 9 News. I get paid just for laying in the shade to take pictures with a glass of lemonade. My rock shine like it was dipped in Cascade.
I can't been fly since she was in the 5th grade.
Wake up in the morning to breakfast from a maid. Wanted me so bad you ain't cop the bootleg. Y'all play like a hot top face. Some of the shit I hear, I don't know how it got played. Y'all rock Versace and y'all went out and bought it. I rock Versace and y'all know I ain't paid for it. My fam deep with security in the Jeep. When the queen come in town, everything shut down. You got it going on. Who cares about what they say? Won't you come and show me how to do that, baby? No matter
with a pop, brace yourself as I ride on top. Close your eyes as you ride, right out your socks. Don't lose his mind as he grind in the tunnel. Wanna give me the cash he made off his last bundle? Nasty girl, won't pass me the world. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. Don't deep throat the sea, no she floats. Murder she wrote and keeps the heat close. Firm nigga, we post to be the illest on 3 coasts. Familiar, bigger than egos. Y'all Danny DeVito, small niggas. All I see is the penny eaters. That's all niggas. No shark in this year, raise a bigger. 15% make the whole world sit up and take notice. Now I take over, y'all take quotas. Bye bye.
Get up the gate, y'all, we drop hits. Now tell me, how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods is ripped. One thing for sure. That's right, we drop hits. Tell me, how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods is ripped. One thing for sure.
I'm too loud, nasty as I wanna be.
You know, shake your sassy ass in front of me before I take it there and tear your back out.
That shit ain't happened since the map was out. Lola Falana, dripped in Gabbana, 90 style, the finest style. Round the waist to fit, wanna taste the shit? Put me on a basin, throw your face in it. Fuck her, nah, y'all can't touch her. My sex drive all night like a trucker. Let alone the skills I possess. And y'all gon' see by these mills I possess. Never settle for less, I'm in excess, not inexpensive. VVS to the till, that's just the way I'm built. Nasty, world class, still.
Like Little Hempson.
Places, seen a lot of faces. Oh hell, I even with different races. A white dude, his name was John. He had a Queen Bee Rules tattoo on his arm. He asked me if I'd be his day for the prom, and he'd buy me a horse, a Porsche, and a farm. Damn, from down south used to like me to spank me, but his mouth. And Thorny, he was a thousand. He didn't give a that's what I liked about him. He ate my from dark to the morning. Called this girl up and told her we was boning. Puerto Rican Papi used to be a deacon, but now he be on the weekend. And this black dude I call King Kong, he had a big egg and a hurricane tongue.
How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? I got to know. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the?
This verse goes out to my in jail, beating they to the double XL magazine. You like how I look in the aqua green? Get your Vaseline, roll some weed with some tissue and close your eyes and imagine your tongue in between my thighs. Yo, open up, cell block 8. Alright, that's enough. Stop looking, listen, get back to your position. Kim got your car, started fights in the yard. Hotter than a Pop-Tart, fresh out of the toaster. Do anything for a little Kim poster. Essays, Bloods, Crips, all the thugs up north in the hole. They all wanna know.
Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Pump it up. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the?
Pump it up. Look, pump it up. You came to get it drunk with a dame and shit it drunk. You came to get it on. More than 5 O's in your bank to get it on. Roll up like that thing can get it on. Fight to fit it on. Came to get it on. Hold up, you wanna work that, twerk that. Let me in, let me hurt that, murk that. Say you gotta hurt back. Can't spit it out, boo, you gotta slurp that. Can't cut it after we done, it wasn't worth that. So we am responsible for bringing dirt back. Can we back? She at the bar style and she throwing it up. She drank a little hypno, throwing it up. But I'm only dealing with freaks that wanna cut mine if you agree and want. Can't go to get it played late night on BET Uncut. Do your thing, let me do my thing. I mean, do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Come on, move that thing, mommy, move that thing.
You can pass cliff with a clip, but there's still no mountain high enough or wide enough to touch the naughty, nappy, nasty nigga, the nasty, trashy, whole happy pappy. That's happy to be nappy. Me and Ben Rock went spots in flocks and groups and troops with timber boots and gel suits. That's how I roll when my hair do dope. When the will I got wanting competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, smoke you, take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, you wanna flip, tell him full, send me half with a dip. And all that other Ringling brother shit. Sporty, naughty, hot bar, greater than HOI shit. Slam the flim, flam, and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are.
We got it bad. We got it roll. We got it bad. We got it break. We got it bad. We got it roll. We got it bad.
Here we go, yo. Hit a nigga, kill a nigga, we'll come back. See a sucker stretch a sucker, guard your naps. Cousin was enough to tell a black man rap. See a 40 sucker 40, guess who's black? You're chillin' with a titty feelin'. Step into the puny, pretty punks catchin' feelings. I ain't too many guts, call me gutter. I'm the bread and butter punk, motherfucker style cutter. Walking from the gutter, brand new steady, heavy as a Chevy, ready for the pity petty. I'm pretty ready. Place your bet on a vet, the 3-man threat. What you see is what you get.
Get junky, get junky,
Get off my cloud. You don't know me and you don't know my style. Who be getting down when they come to a jam? Here I am, the method man. Patty cake, hey, the method man. No need skip, beat jet for Peter Pan. Peanut butter, cause I'm not butter. In fact, I snap back like a rubber band. I be Sam I am. And I don't eat green eggs and ham. And I'll hit ya when they got hair. You'll be like, oh shit, that's the jam. Turn it up, now hear me get wild. I'm about to blow, light me up. Upside, downside, inside and outside. Hitting you from every angle, there's no doubt. I am the one and only method man. The master of the plan, rapping shit like Saran. Rap with some of this and some of that. Hold up, what? I thought I saw a putty tat over there. But I think he bets to beware of the diggy dog shit right here. Yippee, yeah, yo. Like the acceptance ain't your average flow. Coming like raw. What you call? Tell me how you like it so far, baby boy. The poetry's in motion, coast to coastin'. Rub it on your skin like lotion. What's the commotion? Oh my lord, another corn chop by the Wu-Tang Sword. Hey, like that. If the method man ain't no whip hands about it, it's the method, right, y'all? Get your Get your skins, don't forget your wings, and we gon' do it like this.
I'm coming straight out of Compton. When something happens in South Central Los Angeles, nothing happens. It's just another nigga dead. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are hauled off. You too, boy, if you fuck with me, the police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out. For the punk motherfuckers that's showing out. Niggas want the mumble, they wanna rumble. Mix them and cook them in a pot like gumbo. Going off on the motherfucker like that. With a gat that's pointed at your ass. So give it up smooth. Ain't no telling when I'm down for a jack move. Here's a murder rap to keep ya dancing. With a crime record like Charles Manson. AK-47 is a tool. Don't make me act a motherfucking fool. Me and you can go toe to toe, no mate. I'm knocking niggas out the box daily. Yo, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Until them dumb motherfuckers see clearly that I'm down with the capital CBT. Boy, you can't fuck with me. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better duck. Cause Ice Cube is crazy as fuck. As I leave, believe I'm stomping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of Compton.
Shit, another one of them old sacred kill things. You know what I'm saying? And it goes like this.
Hey, don't miss out on what you're passing. You're missing the hooter of the funky Buddha. A looter of your fucked up style to get wicked. So come on, it's like we're start to kick it. Cause we're like the outlaw sky. It was suckers are hiding. Jump behind the bush when they see me driving by. Hanging out the window with my magnum. Taking out some putos, acting kinda local. I'm just another local kid from the street getting paid for my vocal. Here is something you can't understand. Or I could just kill a man. Here is something you can't understand. Or I could just kill a man. Here is something you can't understand. Or I could just kill a man. Here is something you can't understand. Or I could just kill a man. Here is something you can't understand. I've been doing all the dumb shit, yo, because nothing is coming from it. I'm not gonna waste no time fucking around, I got you humming, coming at ya.
Yeah, you know I had to get ya.
Time for some action, just a fraction of Brexit. I got the clearance to run the interference into your satellite, shining a bad light. Sing it again, and I know that'll get you right. Here's an example, just a little sample.
Or I could just kill a man.
One time tried to come in my home, take my chrome. I said, yo, it's on. Take cover, son, or your ass out. How do you like my chrome? Then I watched the rookie pass out. Didn't have to blast out, but I did anyway. Young punk had to pay.
So I just killed a man.
Here is something you can't understand.
Or I could just kill a man.
Here is something you can't understand.
Or I could just kill a man.
Here is something you can't understand.
Or I could just kill a man.
Here is something you can't understand.
Or I could just kill a man.
So we're back here at the Jack Off Hour. This is the anyway. That was my favorite Snoop Dogg song. We can't play that though. But anyway, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. Like, what the heck?
I don't know. I just got lost for a moment.
You sure did.
So yeah,
Nothing, Nick. Nothing.
you know what? I'm tired of stuff going over your head.
Well,
Take the headphones off.
we gonna give her an exception.
So
she
you
got
gonna give me
headphones on.
intervention too?
Yeah, what?
You gonna give me intervention too? Don't what me? You heard me.
I didn't hear what you said. I heard something totally different. But yeah, so where was we at? We was we had some guests that was a no call, no show.
Shout out to them.
Hopefully, you know, they not expecting some traffic or something.
Oh God!
Shout out to them. Hopefully
doing?
everything's all right with them and they good. Hopefully they well and they safe.
This is the new camera setup.
Well,
Huh?
y'all, wait.
Wait.
Yeah, we on air.
This is Let's Be Clear show. You know we do anything and everything.
Yeah, but they don't know what we doing. That's disrespectful to the
that's
viewers
not
because
dope.
they don't know.
Right,
what-
they don't know what
They don't know. what
They
we're
don't
doing.
need to know what we doing. They hear us.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
dope.
Jesus, peace.
You
We gotta
talented.
respect our
I'm
listeners.
gonna call you Minister Al.
No, thank you.
You welcome, cause you be preaching.
You be
So his name is not Al Barry no more.
No Al
Barry Al,
Not
Lady
Barry Al,
It's
not Lady
Minister
Al.
Al.
Minister Al.
Like Minister Farrakhan.
Yeah, like something like that.
Oh, okay.
But he ain't Farrakhan.
Oh,
He's not
He
Farrakhan.
better.
we better than Farrakhan.
He better.
That's what we saying.
That's what y'all saying.
Oh,
Never mind. Sorry,
Lady D
Farrakhan.
disagree.
Nah, cause then they gonna come
That's
after us.
shade, Lady D. You
So
been throwing
wait,
shade all
Pastor-
day.
Pastor
I'm gonna give you a
Al.
pass because you don't
I
feel
don't.
good.
I have not
Pastor
been
Al?
thrown. I have
Don't
not.
give her a pass.
I have not been throwing shade.
Can I sit down?
Shade to who?
You just look.
Stand
you,
up.
Like what the hell?
Who have I been throwing shade at?
Yo, you just threw a bomb at me like before
You
we
do
went
a
off
bomb,
air. You
baby.
forgot?
You sing that song,
What
Al. You
bomb?
do a bomb on me.
No, it's you drop.
Drop the
Drop
bomb.
a
That's,
bomb.
that's the Gap
Is
Band.
this not the DJ? Wait a minute. Ain't she the
I know,
DJ?
right?
Yeah, right.
Lyrics, I just play it.
You
I
supposed
guess
to know
you're
who
right.
that is.
He's supposed-
Interview me.
Interview me.
At what age did you find out that you was a psycho boo boo?
3. That's when I had my
We gotta love
imaginary friend, 3 years old. We
Yeah.
was like this.
We was
What
like,
was his name? What was the imaginary person's name?
Sensei.
she
Sansa?
did tell us that. She did.
Sensei.
Remember when she
Sensei.
was telling us
Who
her
is-
father used
what's
to get, she used to
Sensei?
blame it on the sensei.
Sensei. I don't know what that
Sensei.
means. My father said I didn't know how to talk, so he was like, "Who that?" He's like, "Sensei."
Oh my goodness.
At what age did you both get into your first altercation?
We never had an altercation.
I'm sure you did. You had
No,
to.
I used to tell on him. Like when I used to do stuff, I would tell him. Yes, I used to tell my daddy Sensei did it so he would beat Sensei's ass first, and then beat my ass for telling on Sensei.
So you only got beat for being a tattletale.
For lying.
Yeah, for being fabrication on the.
Oh, so you lied on an imaginary
on a
friend.
imaginary friend.
Yeah, when
he had
she
a
really
family
did it.
too.
What was his family's name?
He was married to a woman named Beulah. They had 12.
They had 12 kids.
Damn. They had 2 sets of twins though. Yeah, they was good. They lived in the wall like a mouse.
Okay, there's got to be something that we can do about this
They
situation.
was a strong like family though. They was strong.
family.
Yeah.
Like us?
Yeah.
Like
they
us.
they didn't give up. See, they didn't give up.
Never gave up, huh?
Oh my God. Yo.
And you know what, Nikki? We're not gonna give up on you neither.
Thank you.
You are gonna
I needed
forever.
that.
You are gonna forever be in our
Just
hearts.
don't put me in the G building and leave me there. That's all. Just let me be free. That's all I want.
Just let me be free.
We're not gonna give up on you.
No.
We're gonna pray for you.
Yes, please.
We're gonna uplift you.
Yeah, thank you.
We're gonna let Minister Al put his hands on
Pastor Al.
Pastor Al.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Pastor Al.
She said, Pastor L. She drinking, ain't thinking.
That's it for her.
It was Nikki.
You sure you don't need?
It
Wait,
was
hold on a
Nikki.
minute.
It was hot.
Is there any DJs out there that need to come and be on the show just temporarily? Because
Temporary.
I think Nikki needs a break.
What?
So,
Wait a minute now.
If you
That
guys,
sound like
Wait a
I'm getting
minute.
fired.
Wait,
They start off with the temporary break.
It's a temporary position. Then all
I
of a
need to
sudden,
figure it out.
you need to figure some shit out because you way out there. I need you to come back.
That's why I'm here, because I'm way out there. If I wasn't way out there, I wouldn't be here. That's why I'm here.
She way out there, but she ain't here. But she way out there.
So anyway.
but she ain't here.
That's
Oh
right.
my goodness! You know something? Sometimes we need to take a break from school. That's too much education.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have enough music on your laptop?
No, we asking
I got
for
plenty.
real.
So
I got even got a flash drive.
you're gonna have to bring your laptop, and you're gonna have to play a couple of Saturdays because Nikki needs a break.
She need a break.
Yeah, she needs
No,
a
I
break.
really ain't gonna be here.
No, she ain't gonna be here, but she really needs a break. Even when she's here, you can play.
Yeah, she can sit right where she said.
Yeah,
let her sit down
I like this.
because-
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah, I like it.
What happened?
I need your ladies' help, really, and
What
I need your
happened?
honest opinion. So y'all know while I was sitting here, I got a call, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I had to go back and call. It was my daughter, right? About a month ago, she's been trying to get this job. She finally got the job.
Okay, congratulations.
You know, yeah, they live up in Albany, you know, and in that area that she lives in, there's really no public transportation, right? So she's been working a lot of double shifts. She's been putting in the work. You know, the people like her, you know, kudos, just get past the probationary period. You know, for some reason, her mother has a problem when she works the extra hours. Okay. She want to know where she's at. I'm at work.
Right.
Right. This ain't no free for all where I could be on the phone sitting there talking to you all the time. Okay. So the last night she said when she got in, she said to her mother, I got to be to work by 7. Can you drive me to work? She says, no problem. So she gets up this morning and her mother tells her, find another way. So, of course, she had no way to get to work.
So she had to call out.
Yeah. So that means that, and the lady already told her, if you call out during probationary period, you don't get no looks. No second chances, no excuses, no nothing. So now she's upset. So, and she was saying some things about her mother. I was like, you can't do that. You can't say that. Okay. But at the end of the day, I'm like, should I say something to her mother? Because if I say something to her mother, it's not going to be pretty. Because that's my thing is this: you always complaining about her not having no money, her not working, oh, she not helping you with the bills, and now she has a situation she can help you, and then you want to throw a monkey wrench in the game.
Yeah.
I'm hurt behind that.
Yeah.
You should be.
I'm hurt behind that.
I say,
Is she gonna only rely on her mother to take her?
Well, there's nobody else that has a car to drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you very, very upset?
I'm not so upset that I'm gonna flip out.
Oh,
but
okay.
again, because here's the thing: for the longest, I've been working with them so they can try to build a good mother-daughter relationship. Because my daughter confided in me, like, yo, that's my mom. I love her, but we don't have that bond, that relationship we should have. You know, she want to threaten to take my child from me, things like that, curse at me, all that. Where all that come from? She said, Dad, you don't talk to me like that. I'm like, no, I don't. I give you all the respect in the world. You know, my daughter's going to be 26 in May. And I'm like, if anything I would desire is for her and her mom to have the best relationship ever. I can't do for her what her mother can do for her. So I'm like, what is the problem? What is the problem, really?
Have you
asked her?
Yeah.
Have you sat both of them down together?
Absolutely.
You did that before too?
Absolutely. I've done that. And here, what happens when that happens, what I do is I silence my daughter. Like, don't you say nothing. Because she got a little fire in her. You know, don't you say nothing. You listen. Okay.
Maybe that's the problem.
And her mother puts all her cards on the table, and I'm like, you hear that? You hear this? You hear that?
And then she gets the chance to
right.
go?
So then she gets the chance to speak. You know, but you know the problem is I feel like her mother's in her business too much. She's not a little girl. She's not 16, 17 anymore. So who she lay with or who she hang out with is really none of your business. If you raised her to do the right thing and you trust in her, then that shouldn't matter. You know, oh, but she's not here with her son. But when she comes home, you get up and you take the child and go out. So what do you want to do? Run behind you? You're saying things about, she's saying things about my daughter in front of my grandson. You know what I mean? So again, I'm really fed up. Like, I'm really feel like I need to go and let my presence be felt and let them know this is not what you're going to do no more. But if I do that, then I'm going to be the bad guy.
No, I kind of disagree. I feel you should go.
But you have to calm down first.
Right. I don't say go now because you're really
because
bothered
it's
behind
fresh.
it, and you have every right to be bothered behind it. But I say call her mother first and tell her, like, I'm coming up. Like, I just want us to sit and talk, and then you and her have a conversation first,
Right.
Without your daughter being there.
Right. But I'm like you. You know how many times I've had a conversation with her about how she should be treating her daughter? Come on, really?
Did she have a bad relationship with her mother?
Yeah.
Of course not. Her mother's a jewel.
Oh.
You understand? I mean, if you met her mother right now, her mother is bedridden.
Okay.
And her mother will invite you into her house. She will feed you. She will sit down with you. She will pray for you.
So
she will give you the clothes off her
upset
back.
with you?
She's it's something bothering
Is it
her.
upset with you and taking
And then
out
she's
her
taking
daughter?
it out on your daughter.
You know, for a while I thought that what the problem was.
But you think
But
differently?
I rekindle a relationship with her, so at least that we can communicate, so that I'm a part of their lives. You know what I mean? And I've sacrificed so much for them. You know what I mean?
Or maybe
It's
they both
something
the
that
same
she's
person
still
so
holding.
much.
I can't help her with that.
You can't, but
I
it's
can't help her with that.
you can't help her with it, but it's something that she's holding and that she keeps venting and taking it out on your daughter.
And there's no way to help your daughter find somewhere else to live.
Well, yeah, but that's the problem up there. Those programs ain't for you're a single mother, you
Yeah.
got this here.
Yeah,
It don't work
okay.
that way up there.
Yeah, she in
You know,
Albany.
it's a
That's
little different.
that's
Albany.
all.
You know
That
what I
she in
mean?
a whole.
Oh,
And again, the other thing is, if that happens now, there's a transportation issue.
Yeah.
So maybe can we suggest is it possible maybe to get her a used car? She knows how to drive.
Yeah, she knows how to drive.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So maybe that.
Absolutely.
Maybe you and her mom can talk about that. Can be a part of the
Yeah,
conversation.
get a cheat card,
Get
yeah.
a just something so she can
can
be
get to
mobile.
back
But
and
but
forth.
see, I don't want to do that with her mother, because let me show you what her mother will do.
No, I don't mean y'all do it together. I mean have
Yeah,
the
talk,
conversation
yeah.
to talk
That you
about
gotta
her
get,
getting
yeah.
it, because
But-
you don't want to overstep her boundaries either, because she feels she's the mother and
She's with
she
her,
feels she's
yeah.
in control right now.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
She has every say so, but you have to be that one that's gonna make her see you're stopping her from growing into the woman she needs to
Right.
be.
But here's my reason, because I thought about that. But here's my reason why I haven't done that yet, because her mother's like this type of person she is. Let's say I go and get the car for her, right?
Oh God.
And something happens to the car. Now she's going to say to
Call
my
your
daughter,
father.
Either call your father, right? Or your father bought you that car. You can't take care of nothing. Every time you get something, you mess it up.
That's why I say y'all have the conversation prior to.
I guess it doesn't matter because that's how she is. She gonna be that way.
That's a tough cookie.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You have to do what you gotta do to get the car then. Just tell her.
It's just sad to me, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Because my mom ain't here.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't call on my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, some people don't understand. That's like,
And my daughter's reaching out to her and telling her, like, Mom,
She's
I don't care
crying
what
for
goes on. I want to have that relationship with you. Forget
did
all
you
that
ever
you see me
suggest
doing.
that they go to counseling
Absolutely.
together?
They just had a spiritual counselor
Women's
come from the
conference.
church that sat down with them. They had a major breakthrough. A major breakthrough. They even called me. Okay, I talked to the spiritual minister and I explained things to him, and I even prophesied to him. He's like, wow, I didn't know you was that powerful. But yeah, I said, what you've told them, I've already spoken to them
Yeah,
about.
coming from
But
you.
it coming from me, they don't hear it. And he was like, wow. You know, so again, for like maybe a couple of weeks after that, they were good. Then my daughter gets this job,
It's new
and now
to
they
them.
back to.
Because it's new to them. Because now mom
But
is
her
no
mother-
longer in
Is she
charge.
But
jealous
her
of her
mama
daughter?
is not no little girl.
She
Her mama
may
was
not
raised
be.
in the church. Her mama know better. Her mama would give me scriptures back and forth, like things I never heard of. So I'm like, if you know these things, why aren't you practicing? Why aren't you leading a godly life and doing right by your child?
Is that
So
her
maybe
only
there's
child or
something
only
wrong with
daughter?
her.
Yeah, she
That's
might
what
be
I
jealous
said.
of her
Yeah.
daughter.
It is.
It has to be something, yeah.
That's what I said. It's
Well, my
her.
daughter
She-
just said that to me.
It's her.
She's
It's
jealous
her.
of
her.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
is.
think
It's
she's
her.
jealous. Yeah, sound like she might be jealous.
They may
'Cause
have to
she's
also
doing
do separate.
separate counseling. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Do join,
'Cause she
and
need
then
to
she
figure out
because
what's
she
wrong.
there's something wrong with her
Right.
that's bothering
That's
her. That's
her
why I said
only-
it's not you. It's her. It's something internally with her
Is
that she
her
hasn't
only
dealt
child or only daughter?
No. I have a son, my 42-year-old son. She has two other brothers
She's the
and a
youngest?
sister. My daughter's the youngest.
But that's even weird because you know
Yeah,
the
usually
babies
youngest,
always be
yeah.
they
Yeah.
get it all
Yeah.
when you the baby.
Yeah.
Does-
and that's
is-
my baby, and that's why. it
Not
hurts
from
so.
you.
Is
I'm just
she-
saying
know?
from mama.
Does she act more like the mother? Like her
She's-
life,
but see,
her
that's the
attitude?
thing. She has her own identity. My daughter's a strong young woman.
But
And
does she
has-
act more like her,
Nah,
the
not at all.
personality wise and stuff like that? No, then I don't know what it is.
Nah, not at all.
So they two different people then.
Yeah, absolutely.
She might envy
So
us.
maybe that's what she might be jealous
envy
of
us.
her confidence.
She might be
Yeah.
envious that she's
And
confident
my
and
daughter's
she's
very
strong like that.
creative
Yeah,
and all
she
that,
might be
you know.
jealous.
She's
of
like,
that.
dang,
Yeah.
I wasn't like that.
Like,
at
when
that
I was
age.
with her
when her
age.
mother was in school, when she was in college, my daughter was doing all her homework for her. Mom, give it
See?
to me. I do it for you. She getting straight A's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't say
We
that.
started
Yeah, it's
a
a little-
family business.
It's a
up
little,
there,
it's a
right?
little different. It's a little something's.
Yeah, something's
Yeah.
off. 'Cause we
Something's
started a
off.
family business, and when we started the business, I said the only way I will do this with you is if we leave the business to the kids.
Right.
That's the only way. So they started the daycare. It's in a beautiful church. They got a lot of clients. My daughter starts working with her. I was like, you got to show her how to manage the place. So my daughter already knows what to do. So she's taking the initiative to do what needs to be done. And now her mother's still treating her like a little girl in the place in front of people. Saying things to her that she shouldn't be saying. This is a work environment. You can't say things like that to your child in a work environment. You know? So my daughter's like, you know what, Dad? I'm done. And this is after time and time again. I beg my daughter, please work with your mother. Please get the business is for you, for your brothers. Okay, this is what we're leaving y'all. You gotta get involved. Okay, Dad. And she tried. Believe me, she tried. But she called me crying. She called me in tears. She called me depressed. She called me hurt. You know what I mean? And I'm
Because
like,
she's
how much
trying.
more? Yeah,
And
yeah.
she wants to do
Do
and
this.
she
Yeah.
has
Wants it,
the eagerness to do and work and do and be independent.
And she wants
And
that thing with her mother. So
she
it's
wants
like,
that bond too with her mom, and it's,
it's
like
not happening.
I had
That's my phone.
Oh, I was thought it was a phone on vibrator.
but I think you should say
I left that
something.
at home today.
I know that was the original question. I think you should say something.
Okay.
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
do because you need to, because now
It's affecting her job.
right.
Well,
And
it might have affected
it
her
already.
having
They
the
already
job.
told,
Yeah.
They told her she can't. Yeah,
She
but
can't call out. Yeah.
so you know you have to like she knows like you got.
And then it could be like I don't know. Somebody might have said it. Her mother might be afraid of her independence.
see, yeah, she's afraid.
You
to let her
know,
go.
so
Yeah.
she is.
Okay, and if that's the case, then go to God. Tell God to help you with that. But don't stop.
But
my
that's why I
daughter.
said you have to
Have
talk
to
to her and have
intervene.
that because you have to make her see it. Your daughter saying it. Your daughter knows what it is. She she don't want me to prosper. She don't want me to go and be my own person and
Sometimes,
get my
yeah.
own money because she still want me to
Yeah,
depend
she
on her.
wants.
Yeah.
She wants me to be
wants
dependent,
her-
and that's
yeah.
okay. But once you have that conversation with her, then I think your daughter and you and her
You
mom
don't have
should have
somebody
that
at the church that
conversation
can come
too.
and have the conversation with all three of y'all.
Yeah, I
Right,
can
and
do
then the
that.
guy that came,
Yeah, you
he
said
should
that
be there
somebody
too.
else, yeah.
That way, your daughter's able to express in the presence of somebody
Somebody
that's
else,
out
yeah.
of it.
But she has to be able to express herself as herself.
Right, absolutely.
Right,
You know,
you
not-
can't tell her like,
Yeah.
oh,
Only thing I
don't
tell her is,
silence
cat
her.
Person and carrying on. I'm not gonna sit.
I mean,
Right.
sometimes
And she
sometimes
has
you
to have it.
gotta
I don't
Yeah.
think she
sometimes you
will
gotta let
because-
her. Nah, sometimes you
You have
gotta
to
let
be
it
that way,
happen.
Yeah.
But
Because
she
that's
can't-
That anger
that's a way
out,
of
yeah.
getting everything out,
Out,
with
yeah.
your emotions. That way you can put it to the
That's why
side.
you need
You
that
know what I'm
other
saying?
person there too, because you emotionally invested in it too. So you don't want to see that. So let the other person come there too, to be a mediator.
No.
What?
I agree the other person should be there as the mediator with it. But as far as letting her go freely and say how she feels with that mediator there, I don't think so. I think that's something that needs to be
They
done
do that
amongst
in
No,
them.
they
Save
don't
my
have to. They
do it save my
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
but she
should be able to express it in front of her
feelings.
parents.
That's what I'm
have
saying,
that
in front of her parents.
conversation
I'm not saying
and
it-
let her
Oh,
say
not with the
No,
person.
what
not
she
with the person.
wants
Not
to
with the
say,
person.
how
Yeah.
she want to say it.
That's
said
because
that with
that's
the
man. Yeah.
No,
She said
I'm
that
saying
with the
I'm
person
not
there.
saying she needs to be able to be free like that and with her parents.
Yeah.
She
But
said
with
that
that
with the
person there,
No,
the
I don't
minister
agree with that
person,
neither.
That person should
because
be
that's
there when she
something
gets that
personal
free.
amongst family.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
But
you
she
know,
does need to get it out.
She-
because
yeah, she
it's
has to.
bothering her. And now it could have
And
affected
it's gonna
the job
bother
that
you,
she
and
really
it's
was
gonna-
liking
yeah.
and
It's gonna come out a different way. Yeah.
Guarantee she gonna feel guilty.
Yeah.
The fact that she's gonna find out that this cost her job because you was like, find another way to get there.
Yeah.
Why would
To
you
be
do that?
yeah.
They don't have
And the
cabs
sad
and stuff.
part-
Yeah, they don't
After
have
you
cabs.
already told her
Right.
you was taking her.
So after all that, I asked my daughter, so where's the car at now? Oh, it's sitting right
outside.
there.
Yeah, she would have.
So you
to
couldn't
do.
even say you could go ahead and take it and come
Right.
back.
She
Don't
didn't
do
wanna
a
take
double.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if it was that serious, like all right, you can take it. I'm too
Absolutely.
tired. I don't feel like getting up that early in the morning because if she got to be there at 7, you got to get up about 5 something 6 to go take us to Saturday. I get it. You could take the car. Just try not to get stuck. If you get stuck, give me a call and say something.
Right,
That
right.
way I know how I can move. You
But
know what I
like
mean?
she asked, there's no cabs or any other type of thing.
But my
to get
daughter
there?
has no money. Understand? She's been working a whole month. She don't have no more money left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She rented a car the first couple of weeks because she didn't want to bother her mother.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? She had to pay that bill back.
Right, and then she couldn't call you because it's like it's
I mean, she
last
could have
minute
called
kind
me.
of
She could
sorta,
have called
but it's
me
last
early
minute
in the
kind of
week and let
sorta.
me know, yo, Dad, I'm
No,
short.
her mother just told her that she was taking
Yeah,
her.
Yeah, that's
she
right,
didn't
yeah.
think
This morning
about
she
it, and then this
says
morning she
she
get up
could've
getting ready
asked
for work,
you.
and
Yeah,
she's
she
like,
could've
no.
asked you. Yeah.
But see,
She-
here's
had
the
she
sad
known in
part
advance.
about it. Like, she'll have my daughter go put gas in the car, right? Go over to take this to grandma, whatever, But as soon as my daughter asks for something, what you need a car for?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is up with you?
It's-
And the car
it's
is sitting
something
there.
about
I'm
her,
like, come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, she got.
Oh, every time she get in my
issue
car,
with my
something
daughter for
happens
some
to it. That's
reason.
an excuse to me. Every time she get in my car, something happens. I gotta pay all this money to get it fixed. Well, you the one who's enabling her. If she mess your car up, then you make
Then
her pay
you make
for
her
it.
pay for it, right? But she can't mess it up just driving it for a few hours. Like,
Yeah.
stop.
Well, you
That's
know I
something
know
that's
that.
like, come on,
'Cause my name ain't Boo Boo
like,
the
come
Fool.
on now,
Yeah.
like she know better.
I'm just sick of. I'm just sick of it. It's just really sad. I'm like, why are you stunting her growth?
Yeah.
This woman has
Because
so much
she
potential.
wants to have control.
Yeah, I think
she
that's
wants to still
that's
be
some of it.
in control of her, and she wants to have that
And if
hold
she go
on her.
off on her own, she
and
don't
not
have that
realize
control
it. You have to
And then
present it
she's
to
the
her
last
too. Like
child,
one day
too?
she's gonna be somebody's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
and
same
then
way
she gonna
that
have
you
to
was,
go.
if that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And she's gonna have to go and flourish. But if you keep hindering her and not letting her, you enabling her.
So when she leaves, that's it. She's the only one in the house, right?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, her brother's there. Her
Oh, it
brother's
is?
there,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because but it's
It's
different.
different.
Yeah,
It's different
yeah.
when it's a girl and a
Yeah.
boy.
Right.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's like that.
Yeah.
And she be like, "Oh, you coming? No, ma.
Yeah,
I live on my
uh-huh.
own. Like
Yeah,
if
my-
I go
Yeah.
over there, you staying on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
My mother
but the
still
brothers
think I'm a
is
little
like,
girl. I think she
brothers-
still think I'm 13
It's
years old.
because
too.
it's that mother and daughter.
yeah,
Yeah.
that bond.
And that's what
But-
your daughter wants too.
Right,
She wants that
absolutely.
because she
Bond.
knows what it's supposed to
Right,
be.
absolutely.
She knows what it's supposed to be, and she might have
And then
seen
her
it with
mother
her
is just
grandmother
going
and
about
her
it the
mother.
wrong
The
way.
wrong way.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
was always like this from a little girl.
Like, not always. It seemed like once
she
my
had the
daughter-
child?
No, when my daughter was either 15 or 16 years old, she started, doing little things. Started
she's a
drinking,
teenager.
smoking weed, stuff like that.
She's a
And her
teenager.
mother, and her mother found out about it. I put my foot down, but
She's a
I
teenager.
knew what was going to happen with that. The good thing about it, she didn't wind up pregnant, none of that. But here's the thing that I fault the mother, right? So she's complaining about my grandson, his father, their family. But when that young man came home from jail, she let him live with them,
Oh.
Okay.
right? So you're condoning certain behaviors, but then you want to correct your daughter behind behaviors that you're condoning. That's hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. And I told her, you should have never let that young man live in your house with y'all.
Especially if they weren't married.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was getting ready to say that.
That's right.
That was the next line. I was getting
Yeah.
ready to say that.
That's right.
So now my
But maybe
daughter gets
she's
pregnant
losing her
after that,
belief.
and now it's a problem because you got to help her with her son. That's your grandchild. Why you got a problem raising your grandchild? I
And
don't
it's
care
not
what
like she's
goes
not
on.
doing
I would
anything. She's
never
going to
turn my
work.
back on none of my grandchildren or my children. I don't care what it looked like. Yeah, they mess up, but still, we got a responsibility as they parent and grandparent to make sure those children are all right.
Because we messed up too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's why I think maybe her mom is well enough to talk, like have a good conversation and stuff, right?
Or she
Uh,
gets
the problem is when I start speaking the truth, either she'll
gets-
shut down on me or she'll hang up the phone on me.
That you can't do this over the phone.
Yeah, don't.
Right.
This ain't no phone
Right.
conversation.
Or I'll go up there. Let me tell you what she used to do.
She had to laugh.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
And this stuff is not over. I know this lady like the back of my hand. But when I was young father, I used to go upstate, and I'd be like, I'm coming up and spend some time with my son. She'll take him and leave town.
Wow.
And say stuff to him like, your father ain't coming to see you.
So
Just
she,
doing
so
some
I told you,
vindictive
so this
stuff.
bingo, she has, it's her. I told you,
Yeah.
it's her. I told you.
She mad at you.
Her.
You could be mad at me,
it
but you
is.
got to grow up and let it go.
No.
Well, like
No.
we said about that lady.
No.
You talk to some people take time to.
She has her own personal.
You need to bring a therapist.
For you.
Yeah.
And you
angry
looking at it
that
as
you're
it's
not there.
all these years.
Yeah.
That's how you
See?
Like I said,
like
my
that
oldest
20
son
years
now
that
is 42 years old.
It's 42
It doesn't matter.
years
She's
later.
still
Like,
angry.
Yeah.
She's still
You
angry.
are.
And she's taking it out on the
she's
kids.
never dealt with it.
She's taking it out on the kids.
That's just sad.
It is.
She's never dealt
It's
with
so
it.
sad.
But she needs to
And
deal
she's
with that.
venting and taking it out on the
Or the
closest
kids.
thing there. She can't do it to the 42-year-old because he like, mine with it.
Right, absolutely. That's him.
Yeah. I ain't with
He's
it.
like, yo, don't talk about my father. Don't be
like,
saying
I ain't
nothing.
with it.
I'm
Like,
not
I
trying
don't
to
want to hear
now.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
But your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
And you're close to.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's
So
part
she
of the
can't
thing.
hurt
Because she
you
said
because
to
she
me,
can hurt her.
how you not here and you get on the phone and you tell her to do something
And
and
she
do
does
it.
do it.
Yeah. And she's taking it out
So
on
It's
her.
about
now
respect.
you have the answer to the question.
Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Sometimes we gotta speak it to figure
I
out
think
what
I'm
the
in the wrong
problem is.
field.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we
she's
all
still-
in the
No,
wrong field.
no, really, it is. It's
She's
her.
still
Yeah.
upset with you.
She's upset with
Whatever it was.
And she's hurting her to hurt
She's
you.
Yep. Because she know you gonna fix that situation or you gonna bark on her
But
because
that's what
your
I used to
daughter's
do.
affected.
I used
Yep.
to run up the state so much.
Quick, yeah.
Like in a
And
heartbeat.
that's
there's
the way
nothing
of
wrong
her
with
getting
it.
the attention
That's
too.
right. She
It's
gets to see you
negative
now.
attention, but
I
it's
stopped doing
attention.
that about
She
10
can
years
see
ago.
you
I'm not
now.
doing it no more.
Yeah.
But you have to because your daughter's still there.
Yeah.
Like
So
this
still
one,
gotta
you
deal
gotta
with
call.
it.
Like you can call and. I personally don't think that should be done over the phone.
No, 'cause she can
gonna
hang up.
on you.
Yeah, she
she
can hang
like,
up.
don't be calling me like I ain't feel like driving her. You want her to go? You should have came.
Shoulda
and took
came
her.
and got
Yeah,
her.
that's her.
Yeah.
Go.
That's her.
See?
So you gotta. My suggestion is talk to her, and you have to explain. Maybe she needs to get a car. Like I'm considering, but I don't want to go over your head because she does live here. But
She needs this
she
job.
needs this because she needs to be able to provide for not just her. She
For her
needs to
child.
provide for her
Child,
child as
absolutely.
well. So
Absolutely.
I don't. And she probably feels like she want to do so much more with her son, but she don't have the means of transportation. And she has to
Absolutely.
keep going to her mother and
Absolutely.
ask her.
Ask her,
And at
yeah.
some point, you like, no, like I don't want to ask her because she gonna give me something back. And I
Yeah,
can
and
understand
that's
it.
the thing
You
about
know what I
it.
mean? So she has to understand too. She gotta let her go. She gotta grow and let her glow.
Right.
Cause she's 26.
Yeah. And I've been telling her that. You have to.
She's a mother.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, she gotta let her do that motherly too. So
Absolutely.
her
Let her
best
make
thing
her
is
own
to
mistakes.
right?
Yeah.
Just
Let her
like
do-
she made
exactly.
her mistakes.
Absolutely.
And she just needs it to be told that way. Maybe if y'all got a mutual, maybe one of her friends or sister or sibling that you guys can. That's why I asked if her mom is able to still talk.
That, her
and
mom would probably be the only one I would consider doing
then I
that
think
with.
so.
Yeah.
Then
Better
with
yet,
the
I
mother-
got a better idea.
Uh,
Let her listen to the last part of this show,
Amen.
and then she'll probably can get something out of that.
Amen.
Would she
Because
get
it's
mad
not that
because
we're
you bitching
we're
it?
against.
Right,
I mean,
right,
it's
right.
fine because the whole thing is to if you have to get angry to get better, then that's what you do.
Agreed.
But she might
Right
take it
or
But
out
wrong.
on her
Because-
she'll take it the wrong way. You know what
I
I mean?
mean,
I say use the
you
mother.
can take
That's
it
your
however,
first, yeah.
but at the end of the day, whatever we speaking is true.
It's always true.
Yeah,
So-
but some people can't handle truth. Like he said, she
Right.
don't handle truth well.
But it's her internal.
Yeah, she's still upset. She never got
Yeah,
over
something.
And you gotta ask her. That's why I said
She
you
might
two
not
have to
admit it.
have this conversation.
it. Yeah,
We
alone.
had that conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
And
is
she's
this?
not
She
gonna
didn't
admit
tell
it.
you. If
She
she
wasn't
ain't,
honest with me then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she wasn't honest.
she wasn't,
not
and
gonna
you
admit
want her.
that.
You probably have to be the one to tell her. Listen, it's 42 years. whatever I did to you, I'm willing to take it. Let me know.
Right.
You have to give her that because she ain't gonna
She
do
gonna
it. She
come
gonna
out,
keep
yeah.
dancing around it.
Right.
It's something.
'Cause
Trust
it's-
you me,
yeah.
it's something.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I was there. No, it really is something though.
Yeah,
It's
something else.
She's
yeah.
holding it and she just don't know. She
How to
hasn't been
deal
given
with
an
it.
opportunity to express it. She may have, but the right questions were never asked to her to get it all out on
so
that
she's
table.
taking it out on
And
her
now
daughter.
she's taking it
Yeah.
out on your daughter, and your daughter wants that. And I guarantee you,
After
when
all
she
that,
get it out, they're
it'll
gonna
be a
have
better
relationship that is gonna be like, this is all I wanted.
She gotta get it
and
out.
and your daughter's it's gonna relieve a lot from her too.
Right.
Because there's probably things that your daughter want to ask her, like motherly,
yeah,
Right,
about her son, to help with her son upbringing, and she don't feel comfortable asking
ask
because
her,
she's coming at me like this. So why am I going to you to ask you for any type
Right.
of advice?
Yeah.
But that's what my daughter said to me.
Dang, she Aquarius like me.
Actually, she's her birthday is May 13th. She's a
Oh, she's a Taurus.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your wife? I mean, wife. Sorry. What's
She's
your
Taurus.
ex-mother?
I think she's a Scorpio. She's in November.
Oh, that's it. They
Oh.
19th.
they're very they stay in attack mode all the time.
Yeah.
And
they-
Taurus the bull.
And they stay hard headed. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
work though.
Yeah, it's gonna work
I
out.
got faith it's
Yeah.
gonna come out because it's
She
it's,
needs
it's,
to- yeah.
it's one little thing, maybe a few,
It is.
but
And they like
once
to
she
hold
gets
on to
over that,
stuff.
it's gonna be a whole different ball game.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just so tired.
You tired
bet,
because
yeah.
you're tired because you know it's like
It's the
wow,
same thing
like,
over
come
and
on,
over
like
again.
stop.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's the end of our show for today.
Oh, shit! She just cut
Why
off
you just
like
go
that.
right
I'm sorry.
You said, "Are you done? Are you finished?"
Are you finished or are you done? No, I was just joking.
What?
That's
we
no
always
shade.
have
That's
a
no
great
shade.
show.
Yes, we do.
We have great topics.
Oh,
Hopefully
I'm
we
so
can
proud
help
of
This,
you.
you know what? You know what's so good about this show?
What's so good about this show?
Because it's not just
It's never staged.
anything.
Yeah.
It's real life.
Yeah.
It's real life stuff that, that everybody has to endure in life, whether it's a child or a family member or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We can always try to shine a light so that everybody can get some type of knowledge.
Yeah.
Or try to understand. So we don't just be up here, like I said, joking around, laughing all day long like y'all be doing. Sometimes,
Y'all.
yes. Y'all be
How
I
can
can't
you not
never take
include
y'all
yourself in
serious.
it?
'Cause
I
she
can't
only
never.
calm today 'cause
I
she ain't got no
can't
voice.
never take y'all serious because y'all always up here clowning.
The listeners take us very serious. That's why they tune in every
Let's be
Saturday,
clear.
11 to 1.
And
Let's
we
See, the show ain't named just ain't Let's
Let's be clear for no
serious.
reason, right?
Yeah,
Let's be
exactly.
serious.
Let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
Exactly.
I don't like the ring to that.
Me neither. I like the let's be clear better. But anyway, we
What?
thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us and our shenanigans.
Yeah.
And always remember, we are here every Saturday from 11 to 1-ish.
And if you got any topics that you want us to,
Yes, we
Give
can
you
help
advice on?
everybody.
Yeah,
that's
we're not
true.
experts, but we experts.
Yes,
that's
we
why we was
experts.
given the platform.
There you go.
So
God be knowing what he be doing. He be
remember
knowing.
to call in. The number to call in is 347-708-0216. And we will be here next Saturday, same bad time,
Same place.
same bad channel.
Hey,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm with this. I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat, and drop some smooth lyrics. 'Cause it's 88, time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Word, I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory, they can't get with me. So pick a BC date, 'cause you are history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what you on, Hobbs? Dope a dog food. Competition, I just devour. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. 'Cause when it comes to being dope, hot damn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The BIGDADDYKANE. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. 'Cause they can't hang, word to the mother. At least not with the principal in this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife, I'm a machete. machete. This name by Ginsu. Wait until when you try to front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing, Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. No type of joke, gag, game, puzzle, or riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. Here's your walking papers, sign it, and take a walk as the canes start to talk, cause I'm the Big Daddy King. My rhymes are so doping, the rappers be hoping to sound like me so soon I'll have to open a school of MCing for those who wanna be in my field in court. Then again on second thought, the half-C's coming out sounding so similar. It's quite confusing for you to remember the originator. And boy do I hate a perpetrator, but I'm much greater. The best, so yes, I guess suggest the rest should best don't mess or test your highness, unless you just address with best finesse and bless the paragraphs I manifest. Rap prime minister, some say sinister, non-stop in the groove until when it's the climax. Climax, relax and chill. Have a break from a take of me acting ill. Brain cells are lit, ideas start to hit. Next, the formation of words that fit. At the table I sit, making it legit. And when my pen hits the paper, harsh-ish, I stop and stand strong over MCs and devour with the power of Hercules or Samson. But I go further to left, cause you can scout my cameo and I still have strength. And no, that's not a myth. And if you try to rip or get whipped, the man with the given gift of gab, your vocab I only ignore. Be sleeping on your rhymes till I start to snore. You can't awake me or even make me fear your son, cause you can't do me none. So think about it if you're trying to go. When you wanna step to me, I think you should know that the name is Big Daddy, you know, as in your father. So when you hear a death rhyme, believe that I'm the author. I grab the mic and make them C's evaporate. The party people say, damn, that rapper's great. The creator, conductor of poetry, etc., etc. It ain't easy being me. I speak clearly so you can understand. Put words together like letter, man. Now that's dictation. Proceeding to my innovation. Not like the other MCs that are an imitation or an animation, a cartoon to me. But when I'm finished, I'm sure that you are soon to see reality.